All right, everybody, no intro for this one because we just got to hop straight into it. Apologies, couldn't get to the start of the game. Obviously, we had some other stuff to take care of, which was the game that took place earlier today between the Renegades and the Panthers. Final score, Panthers winning that one in a thrilling finish. Arlington Special Teams completely choked that one at the end. The entire game, but really at the very end. And we're here now. Let me adjust the score. And it's Brahmas football at the 16-yard line with 10:34 in the first. Handoff up the middle. It's a huge gain to the 10, and down goes Lovett at the 5-yard line, loses the ball at the very end, but will be first and goal at the 5. First and goal, ball will be at the 5-yard line of DC. All right, let's adjust that. There we go. Let me actually change the color of certain things. We're going to make this white, make the timer white, and we'll go from there. All right, first and goal at the 5-yard line. San Antonio. Again, this game just started at Audi Field. Handoff up the middle. Tries to bounce it outside. Nothing doing. He's going to lose 4 yards on the play. Huge stop there by Michael Joseph, the cornerback, going nowhere on the play. Was Morgan Ellison, the running back, brings up second and goal at the 5. Again, thank you for tuning in for this stream. Apologies, couldn't get to the start of it, but obviously we had to finish the game between the Michigan Panthers, who are 4-2 now. They're looking very good. And the Arlington Renegades, who are pretty much eliminated from the playoff hunt at this point. Pretty much eliminated at this point. 0-6. It would take a minor miracle for that to happen. Again, who wins this game? Brahmas or Defenders? And in the poll here, 65% of you think the Brahmas win. Thank you so much. We are here. Again, if you remember, you can use those emojis like the Brahmas logo and the Defenders logo. Pass incomplete, broken up on the play by Anthony Hines III. But again, as a member, you can use the Brahmas logo, the Defenders logo. A lot of cool perks. Your name at the end of each video. Name during streams. Members-only Q&A streams we do at the end of each month. Prize picks, promo code GAYWER9, 100% spots up to $100. And on top of that, you get, it helps the channel out a ton. If you bet on the UFL, use my promo code at PrizePicks. There are some bets that you can do with the UFL with the Brahmas Defenders game, which are really exciting. Third and goal at the 8-yard line. Brahmas, I think this is their opening drive of the game. Third and goal, Brahmas looking, pass, slant route, caught down at the 2, and now a decision to make. As Dormady fires, caught by Justin Smith, a decision coming up here. Do you go for it from the 2? I think you do. I think, knowing how kickoffs are returned in this league, I think you go for it from the 2 in this situation. Because DC will be pinned deep. Oh, I forgot to change the quarter. My apologies. Brahmas and Panthers in the championship. I want to see St. Louis in the championship because they're hosting the game. I think that would be awesome. The Dome would be rocking for that. Like, completely sold out. Fourth and goal at the 1. They're going for it. Shotgun. Here we go. Handoff. Nothing doing. Love it. Is stuffed. Defenders with a huge stand, and they'll take over the 5-yard line. The defenders get a huge stop on 4th down. The play gets blown up, and the defenders bend but do not break. Stuff there by Niall Scott. Great Scott. It's a first down for DC. San Antonio walks away with nothing on that drive. It makes how the refs really screwed up 2 games between a Dallas, Fort Worth team and a Detroit team in the past 12 months. At least this one didn't impact Arlington a whole lot. Like it was their fault for calling a pass play on 2nd down. All right, let me adjust the. I have to get the stats up. I have to get some of these bugs up for the or some things up for the teams playing this game, so I have a more accurate depiction. But you can see obviously the Brahmas defenders helmets behind me right here. And we're going to be good to go with this final game of the week. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. This should be a fun stream, as always. Here's what's at stake. DC, 2-3. San Antonio, 4-1. DC loses this game. They've lost 3 straight. Their playoff hopes would be pretty much in jeopardy. DC wins this game, they're right back in this. Again, these teams earlier in the season, San Antonio won week 1 down at the Alamodome. Now, DC moved the ball well. They just couldn't finish drives. And there was an absolutely crazy moment during that game with the touchdown that got negated because of a penalty. And then there was the spitting penalty and then a near pick 6 thrown by Jordan Ta'amu. It's the craziest sequence in the league thus far. That took place last time these teams met 5 weeks ago. All right. Let me get everything going. This stuff doing 2 games back-to-back. Got to get back in the zone with this. But thank you guys. We had 130 people at the very end of that game between the Panthers and the Renegades, which was awesome. It was a crazy, crazy chat. Jan DeLora is the 3rd quarterback. He will not play unless both quarterbacks go down. He's wearing number 20. That's a weird number for a quarterback. Why is DeLora... That's like shades of John Hadel wearing 21. Why is a quarterback wearing 20? Who won the last game? Panthers on a walk-off field goal by Jake Bates. Panthers on a walk-off by Jake Bates. Crazy finish. Crazy finish. Arlington choked that game in so many ways. Brahmas coming off of 2 straight wins. The last one, a 25-15 win over the Renegades. The winless Renegades. Defenders have lost 2 straight. Last one, a 45-12 drubbing at the hands of the Battlehawks. First time they've ever lost at Audi Field, even going back to XFL 2020. Yeah, of course they did. Pretty much. Would you expect anything else from the Renegades? Would you expect anything else? And would you expect anything else from Jake Bates? Would you? All right, first down. Handoff, gain of 1 on the play. Did I have a first and goal? It's not first and goal. It's 2nd and 9. Brahmas. There you go. I put in the poll. I think most of you are riding with the Brahmas to win this game. The Heat should roll 21 at Tennessee. That is true. It is weird when a quarterback's not wearing a number 19 or lower. Fact or fiction, Eagles make it to the NFC Divisional. I'm going to say fiction. I'm just not sold on Nick Sirianni as a coach. I'm not sold on him. Who wins the NFC North? I'm going to go Cincinnati. I'm going to say Cincinnati. Scott Spurrier, special teams coach, will be fired this week. Again, I don't think you're going to fire coaches mid-season because you got to keep costs down, but he should be fired. I mean, that's terrible. Spun around after a gain of 3. The run there by Zaquandre White. Remember, no Chris Abram this season. He has a torn ACL. So it's been White who has been getting the bulk of the carries for the team as of late. Averaging just 2.6 yards per carry. They're one of the worst rushing teams in the league. It's a big reason why the Defenders have struggled this season after making it to the title game last year in the UFL. 3rd and 6, or XFL I should say. 3rd and 6. Tamu drops back, slam pass broken up at the line. So a quick 3 and out, and that's why I said I had no problem with the Brahmas going for it, because you got the Defenders spin deep. Broken up there by number 94, Jalen Dalton, and it will force a punt for Paxton Brooks and the Defenders. So a quick 3 and out, and let's punt this one away. It's too bad the Commanders can't play on this field. It'll be safer at least. Oh, much safer. Fact or fiction, Bills go 5 and 12. Oh, fiction. They're not going with Josh Allen. They're not going 5 and 12. Fun fact: in 2011, college football quarterbacks named Tyler Wilson, Tyler Russell, and Russell Wilson. The circle of life. The circle of life, right there. Did Wade Phillips win a Super Bowl as a coordinator? With the Broncos, he did. Yeah, with the Broncos. Punt, it's a short one. Field at the 47-yard line. Brahmas going to have good field position at the 40. Brought down at the 40-yard line. It's Stevenson on the return. So just a 31-yard punt in terms of net. And it's going to be Brown football at the 40-yard line when we get back. All right, give me, while we have a commercial break, give me a quick moment to get a water and to just go to the bathroom because I did not go during the last game. So give me a quick moment. I'll be right back. Hang on. Me really, really quick. Give me 60 seconds. 60 seconds. I'll be right back. right, we are back. Sorry about that. Just had to get a water, go to the bathroom really quickly. Take some medication, and we are good to go. Just because I wake up in the morning and I immediately stream the game, so I had to take some quick meds. But we're back. First down, the 40-yard line. Here we go. We get any donation to get to your question right away. Otherwise, I'm just going the order that I see the questions. All members get a lot of cool perks. You can use the emojis in the stream. And yeah, this is going to be a fun stream as always. Any donation of $50 or more, I have this gnome that I put your name on, and we put it on here. It's like my my boop, my 50 for the kitty. It's my version of that. So that's something to keep in mind. First down at the 40-yard line, 41-yard line actually. Last drive ended with no points after getting stopped on fourth down. This time, love it, nothing doing there. Love it last week, 95 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns, 7.3 yards per carry. Had a great day on the ground. You really got to get him going. 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line. As the Commanders start to build a new dome stadium in the next 5 years, I would say pretty high. I would say this ownership group's not going to mess around with that. How's it going, Golden Steel, NKC? Hot take, baseball and football fights are more fun to watch than the hockey. Yeah, because hockey, they break them up pretty quickly. It's usually one-on-one, and it's part of the game. When it's rare, it's fun. The pass to his running back behind the line, nothing doing, loss of 2. Love it, going nowhere. Anthony Hines on the stop. How come the NFL schedule release hasn't been determined yet? They usually do it around this time. They'll have a release date within the next week. I think the schedule is going to come out this Thursday. I think it's going to be this Thursday. I don't know anything, but I'm guessing it's going to come out this Thursday. 3rd 11. Dormant fires. Down the field. Deep shot, man, behind the secondary. Dropped by John Trey Kirkland. That was 6 points for sure. And it's dropped by Kirkland. He couldn't track it. He got behind the secondary on that fly route. Goes past the corner, goes past the safety. Kirkland just can't hold on to the football. Can't make the grab. Kirkland's been so good for the Brahmas this year. 34 catches, 314, leads the team in both those categories. And despite the great field position, they'll have to punt this one away. Oh, wasted opportunity there. I'll just tweet that we're live for the game on Twitter. Flag on the play. I think they're just going to take the delay of game, and that's what it is. Yeah, it's going to be a delay game. Get those flag emojis out. If you are a member, one of the emojis you can use. Make it an easier punt for Brad Wing. It would be a 60-yard try from here, but you're not going to try that with Ryan Santoso. Trust me, I've seen Santoso kick with the Jaguars. You don't want to try a 60-yard kick with Santoso. Whatever happened to Jameis Winston? He's with the Browns. He's the backup quarterback on the Browns. So he's backing up to Deshaun Watson there. Punt here. And it is going to bounce at the 3. A great punt there by Brad Wing down at the 5-yard line. A phenomenal punt. So DC will be pinned once again. Back-to-back drives for them starting at the 5-yard line. That's how you do it. That's how you do it if you're Brad Wing. Playing the field position game, and it works. First down at the 5. Okay, let me just tweet out that we're live as we go to commercial break, and we're good again. This game, much like the last game, is on Fox. Thank you so much for tuning in. Should be a fun stream as always. I don't know why I saw the most recent donors. Be right back because we were here. Wait, Bobby Bellini died? Wait, when did that just happen? Did that just happen? I meant to do a video on him. Did he just pass? Oh man. Yeah, Bears just tweets him out. NFL just tweets him out. Oh my goodness. 70 years old. Wow, that's way too young. Way too young. Holy cow. Wow. Rest in peace. A lot of quarterbacks have gone in the last few weeks. Norm Snead, Roman Gabriel, Bob Avellini. That's crazy. Crazy. Man. How are depressed winners' videos not getting disliked, bombing, getting tons of negative comments after I exposed him? I don't know. People like his content. The last video, I have no clue. Because, like, that was legitimately, he's going to kill someone. He's literally going to kill someone doing what he does. I think some people thought, okay, like, he plagiarized Wikipedia, like, it's a victimless crime. It's not a big deal. I mean, they missed the point completely, because it is a big deal, but if you still want to watch him, like, that's totally fine. The last video he put out will legitimately get someone killed. So, yeah, you should go to that video that we talked about yesterday and report him, because he literally is going to get someone killed on the road. He is literally going to get someone killed on the road. Your dislikes also are not visible. That is true. Which I don't like that change. It's very transparent. I like transparency. I don't like not seeing dislikes. Because you don't know if it's really for tutorials. Tutorials, you don't know if they're going to be helpful or not. You don't know if tutorials are helpful or not because dislikes aren't visible. Let's get the extension. Who died? Bob Evolini, the former Bears quarterback, who in 1977, he was the starter in Chicago. Got them to the playoffs. Oh, I love this graphic, the Feeding the Snake graphic. I love this. What are they going to do for the Battlehawks? They have, of course, to get the sword out. Yeah, for those who don't know what I'm talking about, I'll link the video. Basically, he goes to the reported new Brown Stadium site and visits it, but he does it filming while driving, and he breaks every traffic law in the book and gets road rage. It's actually crazy that it's still allowed on the platform, because it will get someone killed. But that's the video. First down at the 5-yard line, pitch out. Spin move down to the 9-yard line, maybe the 10-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. First down, run by Cameron Harris. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6. I have to adjust football. There we go. 2nd and 6 of the 4. Again, prize picks. You can bet on the UFL. Promo code Gator9, $100 It helps a ton. If you do bet on the UFL, use my promo code. They have a lot of cool player props, too. Also, in donations, get your question right away. Had a lot of really cool donations last stream, which was awesome. Thank you so much for that. We have 60 people in the stream right now. Thank you so much for tuning in, making this the #1 stream on YouTube for the UFL until Perna comes in and probably does the championship and destroys my numbers. But until then, we don't have to worry about that. All right, 2nd and 6 of the 10. Clock is stopped. We're seeing an interview. We're seeing just a close-up of a guy's shirt. The clock is stopped at 3:14. So there is an injury, but we don't know what the injury is because we're focused on the sideline reporter who is wearing a t-shirt. Can't say I've ever seen a sideline reporter just wearing a t-shirt. It's Jake Butt, the former Michigan tight end, former Broncos tight end. I thought he could have been a very good player if he stayed healthy. Yeah, Brahmas 1.5. Yeah, this is the one I thought was a toss-up. This is the one I think the defenders win, but it's a toss-up. All right, 2nd and 6 after the stoppage. We don't know what the stoppage was for. It was an injured player, but we don't know who the player was for because they're showing a close-up of Jake Butt's shirt. Slant route caught at the 33-yard line. Huge gain there. Gain of 23 yards on the play. Catch there made by Ty Scott. First down defenders. Butt. There you go. Yeah, so Ty Scott on that grab. No catches last week. I should invite Perna or Grossi to do the game. Well, Grossi doesn't do UFL. Perna will be fun. But the whole thing with streams is that, like, there's stuff you can't do if you stream with other people. Tamu, no gain on the play. Like, I would completely give that up for Perna, obviously. But there's some things you can't do on stream with other people. Like, this whole setup. Like, not the background, but, like, the whole, like, fancy setup. Like, you can't get as intricate and as fancy on stream. It's really complicated to stream with multiple people, not in the same room. But might be able to make it work. Like, if he's down, I'm down. Although I'm tempted. I'm actually tempted. If St. Louis is in the title game, I'm tempted to fly out there. I'm tempted. 2nd and 9. Over the middle. Curl route. Caught at the 44-yard line. First down on the play. Gain of 11. Catch there made by the tight end, Alex Ellis. Ellis last week, 2 catches, 18 yards. All right, let's see. Why are the idiots doing the Eagles chant during the Phillies game last night? That's what they do. That's every Phillies game. When the Phillies played the D-backs in Arizona, every chant was EAGL Eagles. Like, wrong team. Handoff, Harris. Huge gain there. It should be enough for a first down. They are going to give it to him. They're in San Antonio territory. Drive start at their own 5-yard line. Like they did at the Phillies D-backs game. All right, they got to get guys off the field. San Antonio had way too many guys on the field. San Antonio had a bajillion guys on the field. You're only allowed 11. It's a gain of 6, but obviously too many men on the field. So move it up 5. Get those flag emojis out. It could be 1st and 5 for the defenders. Royal Retros, I haven't got anything from them, but you did say the thing about the Miami Seahawks jersey. I'm thinking about doing that. Your bench is warm. Canes Rangers is going to be a trippy series. It's going to be a fun series. Given that he's making videos out of quote Wikipedia pages, could it be said his narrative voice only his original content? Yeah, you could easily make that argument. This video that I'm talking about was not Wikipedia. This video was him filming while driving. Like literally 0 hands on the wheel, filming while driving. Which is obviously very, very illegal. You obviously cannot do that. 1st and 5 at the 40-yard line after 2 men on the field. Timeout Brahmas. So they're all out of sorts right now. First 2 men on the field. Now they have to burn a timeout. They have 2 left with 25 seconds left in the first half. If I was wondering, what happened today in the UFL? Michigan on a walk-off field goal beats Arlington. The Renegades dropped to 0-6 a year after winning the title. So happy when the Cavs won, she freaked. Yeah, I bet. I mean, it was a crazy comeback in the second half. Most overlooked NFL what if? Oh, definitely Cook on the Bengals. Greg Cook on the Bengals. What if he stayed healthy? I've never heard of Forget About It, that show. I've never heard that. What your opponent I'm most excited to see visit Chase Field? Any opponent that doesn't have a giant fan base. I'm tired of opposing fan bases to take over the stadium. So, 1st and 5, the pitch out. Gain of, let's call it 10 on the play. Harris with the first down. They're doing a good job running the ball in this drive for a team that has struggled running the ball this season. Doing a pretty good job in this game so far. Have the 31-yard line as we go to the second quarter with the score. Nothing. But the defenders, after starting at the 5-yard line, on the move. So what opponent am I excited to see us play? Do the White Sox come to town? I'm not sure if the White Sox... I think the White Sox come to Chase this year. I'll just take anything I can get at this point. Because we stink. Oh, we actually are at 4-2 now. We're actually at 4-2. Wow. Actually got some offense today. Holy cow. Oh, Carroll got 2 RBI. Good for him. Needed that. Pavin's batting 3rd. Okay. I don't know what we're doing here. I know what we're doing there. All right. Man. All right. What game should I throw on? Because I can't throw on the D-backs. Well, Marino, some of the LA Express with the USFL. I'm not sure that's like a huge what if, because although it would change stuff with Steve Young, obviously. You know, that actually would be an interesting hypothetical. What if he did sign with the USFL? Now to think about it, because then Steve Young, where does he go? What happens with the... Like, when he comes over in 86 after the league collapses, what happens there? Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. All right, let's throw on... Mets Rays is tied at 5 apiece in the bottom of the 9th. Let's throw that game on. How did Dalvin Cook go from 1,000-yard rushing seasons, basically no rushing yards? Father Time is undefeated, especially when it comes to running backs. When you lose that speed, you lose that explosion, your vision goes too. It's bad. Because when you lose that speed and explosion, the vision... You have to reinvent yourself as a running back. When you get up there in age, you have to reinvent yourself as a running back. All right, let's see. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. So the Rays on an 0-2 count. Get a base hit into right field. with 2 outs. Okay, you know, I changed my mind on the Devil Rays City Connect jerseys. I changed my mind. I know I said before I didn't like them because you couldn't see them. I think it was just the photo. I've changed my mind. Those are phenomenal. Those are fire. You know what? I changed my mind. Someone last week asked me about the jerseys, and I was like, you can't read the font, so I can't tell. But I think it was just the photo in the background. They look incredible. Holy cow, those jerseys look awesome. Okay, I've changed my mind. Rays stolen base, they're at second now. The Mets went below this. My favorite Jags player ever? Oh, by far MJD. By far, MJD is my all-time favorite. Will FanDuel do a third kick of destiny for Super 59, but Gronk actually makes it this time? Well, I think they'll do a third, but... Look, the second one wasn't fake. I just think the only thing that was fake was it wasn't live. But it wasn't fake. It was not fake. It was not computer graphic or anything. I just think the kick didn't happen right before the game. I think it happened hours before. Like, probably 2 hours before. What if the original UFL didn't try to go to the fall? How long do they last? I'd say at least until the 90s. At least until the 90s. Thoughts on Texas New Jerseys and helmets? Honestly, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Obviously, the big talk is going to be... Hang on, first down, Jordan Tamu throws behind the line. That could be a fumble. That might be a fumble. He's going to pick that up, and it's going to be picked up by the Brahmas. The Brahmas have it. That ball was thrown behind the line. I think it was backwards. As things stand, that's a turnover. We're going to have to take a look at this. That might be a turnover. If that was a backwards pass, that's a turnover. And that's Brahmas' ball at the 30-yard line. But we're going to see. We're going to see. I'm going to do the light show for now just because why the heck not? Let's see. That pass intended for White. And my cable went out. Okay, here we go. That's not the angle we need. We need the other angle. All right, this is the angle. That's close. That's close. That's close. Look like 38-yard line to the 30. I'm not sure. That might be forward. At the very least, I'm not sure that's backward. I'm not sure. As it stands, Brahma ball, and it's going to be Brahma ball. It is going to be Brahma ball. First down for them. At the 30-yard line of DC. That pass behind the line of scrimmage. Caught, but nothing doing there. Bottled up. Loss of 3 at the 35-yard line. But, the Texans jerseys, the thing with them is that they don't really have tradition. I'm fine with them experimenting with something new, because why not? Why not? You got nothing to lose. If any team, you got nothing to lose. Dan Mount, man, for 8 months now. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. We'd love a Stanley Cup Playoffs live stream. That would be fun. Maybe one of these days. Maybe one of these. 2nd and 13, ball to 35. Oh, JT Realmuto, a good player? Yeah, 100%. I love him as a catcher. I don't know why the Marlins ever got rid of him. Curl route incomplete. Intended target was John Trey Kirkland. Dropped a touchdown pass earlier in the game. 3rd and 13. No points yet for anyone. Be a 53-yard try for Santoso here. Yeah, I love the red helmets. The Rays using the old creamsicle colors. Yeah, that would be nice. Favorite Jags players MJ do. Yeah. All right. 4 wide. 3 on the near side, 1 on the far side. It's a draw play. They're going to get some yards out of it. Love it. Looking for the first. He's going to be just short of the 25-yard line. Makes it manageable if they do want to go for it. But in all likelihood, they're just kicking the field goal, make it easier for Santoso. Wasted good field position, but should walk away with 3. NJ Card fan. Remember for 7 months now. Thank you so much. Happy 23rd anniversary to your wife. 23 years and she hasn't killed me yet. That's a good sign. Happy 23 years, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. Happy anniversary, man. Happy anniversary. All right, field goal try for the Brahmas. This kick, Ryan Santoso, the former Jaguar, 43 yards out. You left... Yeah, we did leave Frank in Canada. Frank, yeah. Poor Frank. Couldn't get his passport in time. 4 and 3, 43-yard try. Santoso is hugging the right upright. It's good. It's good. Get that light show going. 3-0 Brahmas. They got the first points of the game. DC's defense holds after the fumble on the backwards pass. But the Brahmas still strike, and they get 3 points. First points of the game. They lead 3-0 at Audi Field, looking to go to 5-1 and win what would be their 3rd straight game and complete the season sweep. of the defenders. Obviously, still plenty of time, but that's the score right now. Yeah, I love to see the Titans give it their demand that no one can use the Oilers baby blue. Yeah, same here. Same here. Who's JD? I don't know who you mean by JD. And thoughts on the Lions Black Unis? The Lions Uni set's fire. The Lions Uni set is really good. I like the Lions Uni set a lot. Favorite web scenario draft-wise? My favorite one... The whole rumor with I know it's recency bias, but the rumor that the Chiefs wanted Paxton Lynch in 2016, and then they ended up settling for Mahomes in 2017. That whole rumor was crazy. Favorite what if, I'd say, what about the Bengals? I'd say, what would the Bengals, Achilles Smith, 89, or 99? Bengals, Achilles Smith, 99. What happens if they take the offer from New Orleans to get all those picks? Do they build a dynasty? Oh, no. MJD is my favorite player. MJD, Maurice Jones-Drew. Maurice Jones-Drew. Rangers up 3-1 now. They score on the power play. MJD, Maurice Jones-Drew. Not JD. No. I don't think the Jags ever had a JD. I don't even know who JD would be. No, MJD. Yeah, Houston's college team said, screw it, it's going to wear the Love You Blue anyway, despite the NFL. Yeah. I did see that. Didn't they do that last year? Now they're going to do it again? Is it strange Disney owns shares of the UFL? No, not really, because it's a TV-based league and ESPN is big on the UFL, so it makes sense. I have no problem with it. Is a Claypool signing a low-risk move? I wouldn't even say low-risk. Low-risk implies that he can't hurt you, but he can because he takes plays off. Him on the field is a liability. It's not a low-risk move. It's actually a high-risk move to have Claypool because his attitude, he takes plays off. His attitude is terrible. It's actually high risk. I wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole. I don't care how much he's costing. I wouldn't touch him. Yeah, I've got MJD's jersey. Oh, yeah. It's autographed. I've got it, yeah, I've got it behind me. I wear it a lot. If Jones is my favorite Jags player, how come Baselli is the highest tier? Good question. It's because Baselli's in the Hall of Fame. Because he's in the Hall of Fame. That's why. Definitely go to Benson, Arizona and check out the Thing located off I-10 at exit 322. Oh, that is a bit far for me. Bit far. And maybe one of these days. I have so little time with all the videos I want to do. Kickoff field at the 15-yard line. Taken out to the 25. Trying to find the corner to the 30. Has some space at the 35, and down he goes to the 38-yard line. Nice return on the play by Chris Rowland, the receiver. So first down to 38. Defenders had a great drive last time. They moved the ball deep down the field, starting at the 5-yard line, but couldn't capitalize after a backwards pass that resulted in a fumble recovered by the Brahmas. Now, remember, any donation gets your question right away. Others are just going to go to see the questions. Thank you guys for being members. Thank you guys for tuning into the stream. Thank you for the #1 UFL stream. Again, use the promo code PRIZE 600 to drop $100. So thank you so much. Your favorite jersey is probably MJD. Yeah. Your favorite jersey is MJD. First down, the 37-yard line. Here we go. Handoff up the middle. Bowls his way forward to the 40-yard line. It's called a gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. Brought down on the play by Patton. Kavion Patton on the stop. 2nd and 6 at the 40. Yeah, Claypool's not going to be a factor at all. Yeah, he's a liability at this point. There's no scenario where he's an asset. He's a liability. 2nd and 6. 3 wide. I think San Antonio might have jumped. This might be a free play. No flag yet. Tamu going deep. Incomplete. I don't see a flag anywhere. I don't see a flag. So no free play. 3rd and 6. Favorite helmet I have. I would say Tony Baselli with the favorite big helmet is Tony Baselli, the 93 Jaguars lawsuit logo. My favorite autographed mini helmet was Calvin Johnson that I got at the draft last week. Favorite non-autographed, I have the 49ers prototype from 91. I love that one. Just that terrible, terrible logo. And the Mets score nothing in the top of the 10th. 3rd and 6, the handoff. Looking for some space. Not going to get it. Bottled up is Cameron Harris at the 36-yard line. Interesting call on 3rd and 6. They go backwards. They lose 4. It's Katie Cannon shooting, or Let's say Katie Cannon. It's not Katie Cannon. Jordan Williams. Shooting out there like a cannon. Yeah, Jordan Williams is or Katie Cannon's a receiver. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Jordan Williams on the stop. There we go. Next Jack team in the Hall of Fame. Torrey Holt. Tom Coughlin. But no one like prominently with the Jaguars. I mean, Coughlin, yeah, for the Jaguars. But like in terms of players, Torrey Holt, but he played one season with us. That might be roughing the punter. That might be roughing the punter. Is it running or roughing? If it's running, it's just a 5-yard penalty. Not a great punt, but obviously give him a bit of a pass because he got whacked. He got whacked on that one. Oh no, the Jaguars uniforms, I love those. But the new ones are, or the inaugural units are classic, but I do love as like a retro. Was this running or roughing? He hit the kicking leg, not the plant leg. He hit the kicking leg. I'm going to call it on Joel Iwambike. I think they're talking with Reggie Barlow, so this should be a 5-yard penalty. I think you redo the punt here. I think you redo the punt. Yeah, they got the running leg. No, Katie Cannon is number 16 on the Brahmas. I think you redo the punt. With the Coyotes got to pick a new HL team. I never had a team. I never rooted for the Yotes. I said I was going to start rooting for them once there's a shovel in the dirt and they build a new arena and they commit to Arizona. So I never hopped on that bandwagon. I'm not going to root for a team. I like watching playoff hockey just as a neutral. Now, if Arizona gets a team again, I'll root for them. If they get a team again, I'll root for them. But right now, no. No. All right, 4th and 5 now. They're going to redo the punt at the 42-yard line. Yeah, Claypool has all the talent in the world. He's just a head case with zero work ethic. The punt here by Paxton Brooks. This one, no penalty. It's fielded at the 10 and taken out to the 15 and down at the 17-yard line. So about the same as it would have been before by Stevenson. 17-yard line is where the Brahmas take over inside their 20. Low scoring affair so far. 3-0. A lot different outing than the last game the Defenders had where they allowed 45. Fact or fiction, Mitch Marner gets traded to Utah. I'm going to say fiction on that. A Jag team in Arizona? I have not. They haven't played. In Arizona. 2019 was when I moved out here. They last played in 2017. So 2025, they're going to play in Arizona. I'll go to that game. 100% I'm going to that game. There is no qualms about that. I'm going to that, but they haven't played in Arizona since I moved out here. Why do you think MLB on Fox continued to use the mid-2000s graphics package in 2007 instead of the NFL one introduced a year before? I think that graphics package works better for baseball than football. That's probably why. It's probably... Also, you have to remember that baseball... It's very different in terms of how you present the score. So that's probably why. It's very different how you present the score. Like this bug that I have right now would be terrible for baseball. This bug right now would not get any job done for baseball. Even if I replace some of the stuff with information, it would not get anything done. So I think that's why. As a reminder, any donation gets your question right away. Also, just go in the order. See, I'm 60 people in the stream right now. Thank you so much again. You guys made this the #1 stream for the UFL for every game that we've done. We did 3 games this week. We're doing all 4 next week, including the coveted matchup, the highly anticipated matchup between the Stallions and the Battlehawks. Between the Stallions and the Battlehawks, that's a big, big game. Let me check who is the... let me check how we're doing in terms of the stream results. I would think we're #1. Match the current owners to the following pizza places: Chuck E. Cheese, Papa John's, Domino's Pizza Hut, CC's, Hunt Brothers, Little Caesars, Marco's. I have no clue. Thoughts on the CBS score bug? Terrible. The font's all off. It's off center. They had a good bug and they ruined it. They use like this Arial font that's like super tall. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. All right, let me see. In terms of the streams for the UFL, how did we do? Did we have the #1? Let me check. I'm gonna check if we have the #1. But I'll do that at the next commercial break. First down for the Brahmas at the 16-yard line. The handoff, love it. Love it, has a hole, gets to the second level. First down to the 29-yard line. Trying to get him going again. 7 yards to carry last week. Trying to get him going. Oh, NFL owners to the pizza places. Oh, God. I have no idea. Hunt Brothers, I have a good idea. Hunt Brothers, I have a guess. Everything else, I have no clue. Hunt Brothers, I'm assuming it's obvious. Doherty hit on the throw. Somehow holds on to the football. It's a sack on the play at the 20-yard line. They lose 9. I don't know how Doherty held on to that football. I have no clue. That looked like he was going to get ripped away as he was releasing the football. I have no clue how that wasn't stripped by number 48, Andre Mincy. I have no clue how Doherty held onto that ball. They're actually going to say 2nd and 16 at the 23-yard line. 4 wide, 3 on the near side. If they motion Cody Latimer, the tight end. Doherty, clean pocket, has to escape now. He took way too long. He escapes the sack, escapes 2 sacks. Now he's using his legs, and he goes down to the 43 for a first down, gain of 20. So DC had multiple chances to get the sack. They don't get it, and Doherty steps up, and he runs for 20 on a first down. Oh, which NFL owner matches the quality of each pizza? Oh, yeah, Marina getting dropped by the Steelers would be... I think that the Steelers win a ring. The Steelers win a ring for sure. Or they make it to one at least. Oh, which owner matches the quality? Oh, I mean... Let's see. High throw, incomplete, intended target on the play was Kirkland. Okay. Papa John's is good, so I'm going to say Papa John's would be probably Robert Kraft. Or not Robert Kraft. I'm going to say Lori. I'm going to say Lori on that. Domino's makes me sick now. I haven't had Domino's in a while, but they made me sick. So I would say, but they're trying to revitalize themselves. They're trying to rebrand. I would and people apparently like them now. So Kroenke's a good comparison for that, honestly. Kroenke's a good comparison for that. Universally hated, and now he's regarded, he's not a bad owner. Even though he didn't move a team. Changed the formula, almost like how Kroenke moved the team. As love it, down to the 46 yard line, some extracurricular activity afterwards. Going to bring 3rd and 7. I'd say that. Pizza Hut, the bigger they get, the worse they are. So I would say maybe Jerry Jones. The bigger his ego got, the worse he got as an owner. Chuck E. Cheese. Being just quality. It's quality pizza. Chuck E. Cheese is quality. So I don't know. 3rd and 5. Doherty pump fakes. He's going to look to run, and he's going to be short of the first down by about a yard, pushed out on the play by Reggie Northrup, the linebacker. Decision to make it midfield. 4th and 1. I think you go for it here. I think you go for it here at midfield. 4th and 1. So, I mean, I can tell you, CC's... I've never done Hunt Brothers or CC's or Marco's or Little Caesars, but they all sound like they could be trash. Oh, they're going to give him the first down. They're giving him the first... I don't know about that. I don't think he got the first down. They're going to review this. I don't think he got the first. I didn't think it was close. I honestly did not think Doherty was close. The former Orlando Guardians quarterback last year. In what universe is that a first down? He's short by more than a yard. Fox Sports production graphics got way more modernized and cool around 2003-04 than it was immediately before. Oh no, it was always more modernized and cool. It was always like that. They had the in-sync cam. That was modern. That was cool. They had the robot with Cletus. Yeah, they've always been the modern and cool thing. Well, 36, it can't count 36. They would have done that for 31 if that song was around. 36, you couldn't do that because it was an American-themed Super Bowl because of 9/11. Of course they wouldn't do it for that. But that's an exception to the rule. If it was 35, they would have done it. If they had 35, they would have done it. Yeah. FS1's downfall, they were going to punt the ball. I think just, I'm not sure that they've had a downfall. Like, they seem to be doing just fine. Punt by Wing. It is a great one, fielded at the 1. Brad Wing, that's 2 punts for him inside the 5. Give him Special Teams Player of the Week if you're not giving it to Bates, why don't you? DC ball pinned at the 1. It's been a battle of field position. 1st and 10 at the 1. When we get back, DC will have to go 99 yards. Yeah, these refs looking VAR officials look like pros. Yeah, that wasn't even close. That was like 1.5 yards shy. I don't know how that came even remotely close to first down. Yeah, if he moved out to Arizona, I mean that's the scary part to me. Is that like he's already shown he has no problem putting people's lives at risk doing the Browns Stadium construction site with the Yotes. He could easily come out to Arizona and do a Yotes video about the site there. He could easily do a video about the Yotes site. And he'd be on the road. I'd be sharing the road with him while he's filming. Like, he's going to kill someone. He is going to kill someone. Apple TV Plus does a nice job Friday baseball and MLS. I mean, MLB's hit or miss with them. Like, booth with Katie Nolan last year was terrible. Katie Nolan was not good in the booth last year. At all. But I do like the graphics package for Apple. It's super clean. That's the one thing with Apple. Their graphics packages are super clean. They get it. They just get it. There's no real other way to say it. Apple just gets it. In terms of what the consumer wants and visually how to grab your attention and not make it too much, Apple gets it. Apple completely gets it. There's really no other way to put it. Like, you look at like the Bally package for MLB and how much information there is. You look at and like how it looks like a sports bar. Like, that look could work. You look at Fox with that horrible 3D look. ESPN with the win probability thing, like permanently there. Apple just gets it. They understand what you want. As the Rays, is that foul? That's foul ball. I was gonna say they just tied it up, but no, that's foul ball. Yeah, Brahmas win. They're 5-1. Renegades are 0-6. I mean, the Renegades are basically out of it. The only thing we know is that the Stallions have clinched a playoff spot. That's all we know right now. Does ESPN ramp up its hockey coverage if they lose the NBA? They're not losing the NBA. They're going to get the number 1 package, apparently, which will be fewer games, but will give them the rights to the finals still. They're not going to lose the NBA. If they were to lose the NBA, I don't know what they pivot to. I don't know what they do. They would probably increase NHL presence, but... Yeah, if he comes out to Arizona and films a video of potential carrier sets while driving, I'm reporting him to the authorities. That's what I'm doing. I'm reporting him to the authorities. If Gino Auriemma coached men's basketball, UConn hired him instead of Jim Calhoun, how many titles would he have by now? I don't know. It's a completely different game. Completely different game. Completely different. I'm not sure they have as many. What is NFL Network going to do now that NFL Total Access is about to be canceled? Yeah, just run replays of the Super Bowl. Like they've been doing for the past month. They have like no live programming. It's crazy. They're just trying to keep costs down for some reason, even though it's more profitable than ever. Did he get out of the end zone? Did Harris get out of the end zone? I think he did. He got out by about half a yard. 2nd and 10 at the 1. It's not a safety, no. So the thing with safety is that if any part of the ball is out of the end zone, it's fine. And Harris got out of the end zone. By the time he got tackled, yeah, that ball's out of the end zone. Nice tackle there, though, by Prince Emily, number 98. The fonts are bland, but they're clean. You know what you're getting. The fonts are clean. I'm not sure it's bland, so it's clean. As the Rays have just tied the ball game. Oh, try to make a diving catch. They're going to lose. Mets are going to lose. Mets are going to lose. He's coming around. Mets are going to lose. That ball goes all the way to center. They're reviewing the safety. It's not a safety. The ball came out of the end zone. It's not a safety. I don't know why they're reviewing it. That's a horrible... Why would he dive? Why would the center fielder dive for that ball? Like, you gotta have a situation there. Because if you miss, that's ball game. Because otherwise, you're not... Like, there's no outs. You're not gonna... If you don't make the play... Or if you dive and make the play... What does it matter? Because the runner's gonna score from third. My prediction for promotion... I'm gonna go Leeds. It would be so funny if they bottle it, though, again. The most elite thing ever to bottle it like that. Tamu fires in the end zone. Caught. They get some breathing room and they get a first down at the 18-yard line. Catch there made by Kelvin Harmon. Yeah, if they change the font, the bug will be fine, but the bug is just terrible as it is right now. When Nickelodeon has a better bug than you, that's a bad sign. When Nickelodeon's bug is better, that's a really bad sign. We got 6-4 in the D-backs game. Holy crap. This team is garbage right now. First down, handoff up the middle, down to the 23-yard line. It's Saquandre White. Gain of 5. Is the NBA the only sports league where fans care far more about individual players for the teams they play for? I would say, yeah. I would say, yeah. People seem to be fans of players and not teams. Now, obviously, a lot of people are fans of teams, but more so in the NBA than other leagues. Second and 5. The give. It's a first down and then some into the second level. He goes to the 35 down to the 40-yard line. Huge run there on the play. No flags from Darius Higgins. His first run of the day. 17 yards and a first down. Last week, no runs for Higgins. This week, 17-yard gain and a first down. This drive started at the 1-yard line. They're at the 40 now. 5 minutes left in this first half as that run by Higgins down to the 46. 2nd and 4. The score numbers were too small and faint. I didn't find that to be an issue with Nickelodeon. I thought their bug was really, really clean. Really clean. Cars release is closer to the 80s than it is to now. Now I feel old. Yeah, because 2006, it came out. Now we're in 2024. I feel old. I saw that in theaters. Yeah, now I feel really old. Thank you for that. 2nd and 4. Handoff. Higgins. First down and then some to the 45. And down it goes to the 42. They're pounding the rock and it's working. Gain of 10 on the play. First down. See if a gain of 12 on the play, I should say. DC last week, just 2.8 yards per carry. They're actually running the ball very well this game. The handoff, they stay ahead of schedule there at the 38-yard line. Goes to Harris. Gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Cars released in the 80s would be interesting. NBA is the most easily recognizable league in terms of player recognition, facial recognition, because A, these guys are so tall compared to the average person, and B, you're not playing with helmets on or any gear on, so you see your face. 2nd and 6. Play action, slant pass, caught at the 26-yard line, catch on the play, down to the 25 and a first down. They're moving quickly and they're getting good field position. Kelvin Harmon on the grab, gain of 13. First down the 25. 3 wide. Play action. Screen pass behind the line. Blown up on the play. Loses his helmet. Huge tackle there from Gavin Heslop. Loses his helmet on the play. Blowing that one up. No gain. 2nd and 10. Again, any donation to get your question right away. I'm just going the way that I see him. 3-0 game right now. Here we go. Birthday's close to the 80s. That is there. Yeah, that is crazy. Has a reason for a player ever been I hated the player getting cut? No one's ever said that directly, but you can imply it with certain things. How would the Avengers be if it was released in the 80s? Oh, the CGI would be terrible. It'd be awful. It would be super cheesy. It'd be terrible. That pitch play going nowhere. Just I praise DC for being able to run the ball. They can't get anything there. Loss of 5 on the play. A slew of Brahmas in on that stop, including it looked like Prince Emily. 3rd and 15. Okay, worst owner in each division currently, and since the 32-team format was created. All right, let me think about this. Right now, Woody Johnson for the Jets. He might be the worst all time in the AFC East. So we hit the 2-minute warning. So regular clock rules in effect now. Okay, AFC South. A. McNair. Maybe. That one's tough. Adams is up there too. Adams maybe up there. AFC North. Pick your Browns owner. Pick your Browns owner. Although Mike Brown's up there. Yeah, I'd say Mike Brown. How cheap he was. AFC West. Whatever the heck was going on with the Broncos after Bolin died. Whatever the heck was going on there. That took way too long. NFC East, right now, worst owner probably Mara, but all-time Dan Snyder. NFC South. Tepper. Past and all-time. NFC North, I'd probably say Ford. And probably McCaskey right now, the Ford all-time. And then NFC West, Bidwill, past and present. Favorite Pixar movie? Probably Toy Story 2. I believe it's the biggest movie in sports. They're up there. Yeah, but now it's halftime show happened in 99. Yeah, people would have been mind blown with HD. Yeah, no, that show was mind blown in 2012, let alone if that happened in 99. That would have been incredible. Yeah, it has advanced since 2012 compared to the level it has from 99 to 2012. Yeah, because 99 to 2012, TVs got, like flat. Smartphones, internet. Yeah, because remember, back in, 2000, 40% of the population had internet in America. That was it. And now it's you can't live without the internet. Discount furniture retailer here uses CGI. The founder since he retired, not very good. Is it Bob's? Is it Bob's Furniture? Because I know what you're talking about if it's Bob's Furniture. And that creeps me out. Yeah, Chiefs could be the first three-peat. I'm not betting against the Chiefs. Avengers in the 90s, the CGI would not be good. It would not be good. CGI would not be good at all. Because it would get very outdated very quickly. It would look very, very cheesy. Because remember, Jurassic Park, yeah, they use CGI, but it was a lot of practical effects. They don't really have that for the Marvel movies. Third down, sideline pass, diving grab, caught at the 4-yard line. Huge grab there by Chris Rowland. Gain of 26 and a first down. And now if you're San Antonio, do you start thinking about taking timeout so you can get the ball back, have a chance to do something? I would if I'm San Antonio. I would say it is Bob's. There you go. Yep. Oh, yeah, I know Bob's. I know Bob's all too well. You got to leave early. All good. Golden Steel. All good. First down to 2. I think you take timeout if you're San Antonio. If they don't score. But they do score. It's Cameron Harris on the touchdown with 1:36 left. And the defenders score the first touchdown of the game. They get on the board. The defender is now leading it 6-3. SpongeBob in the 60s would be like the Flintstones. They have a laugh track. It wouldn't work as well. Yeah, the Chiefs are 3-peat. They're better than the Pats because they did a 3-peat. Yeah. All right, 2-point try from the 5-yard line. To make it an 8-3 game. 4 wide in the gun, 3 on the far side, 1 on the near side. Tamu drops back. They send 5, pressured. He's going to get hit on the sack, loses the ball, but it goes out of bounds. I was going to say you could scoop and score the other way and return it for 2 points the other way, but it will be a 6-3 game. Brahmas ball. They have 2 timeouts to work with and 135. Talladega Nights in the 80s? It'd still be just as funny. I think Talladega Nights would work in the 80s just as well. Probably a bit shorter because movies in the 80s were shorter than they are in the 2000s, but it would work. It would work just as well. So 135 left, Brahmas ball, 6-3 game. What modern media franchise would work better in a past era? Oh, The Athletic. Not The Athletic is struggling. The Athletic would have made a killing back in the print media days. The Athletic would have made a killing. Back in the 60s and the 70s. Oh, man. People would have died for coverage like The Athletic provides. That's text-based like that. Oh, man. Get any donation, get your question right away. I'm just going where I see him. $50 or more. I'll put your name on a gnome behind me. And we're doing all the UFL games. Let me see the... I did say I was going to check the streams just to make sure. Number 1... Yeah, not a lot of streams for the game. I'm only seeing 2. But of the 2, we have the number 1. Now, maybe there might be someone doing 2 games at the there might be someone doing both games on the same stream. But yeah, as of now, I'd say we have the #1 broadcast for the Renegades Panthers game. Phineas from the 80s. In 80s was a bad time for cartoons. Let's go for what is. Cartoons in the 80s were bad. They were just a method to sell merch. Worst contract clause, Vernon Golson's clause, where he just had to get 1 sack and couldn't do that. Yeah, that was crazy. Rick Meyer, End of the World. The contract clause was so bad the NFL said you can't have it happen. Oh yeah, when Phineas got back hits. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, Prince After Show is closer to the 80s than it is to today, which is nuts to think about. If Star Wars is made in chronological order, it won't work because everyone would have known theirs with Luke's father before 5 came out. Yeah, no, the effect would not have been as good. Also, Star Wars Episode 1, that would have tanked the series. Because that movie would not do well, because it got awful reviews. It would have been tanked at the box office. If that was the first one, Star Wars 1 was the first one, it would have been tanked at the box office. Because people were like, what the heck is this? Like, a Star Wars Episode 1 was not a good movie. It's a terrible movie with 2 good scenes. It's a terrible movie. There's the pod race and there's the final fight, and everything after that is just awful. Kickoff field at the 15-yard line, take it out to the 36. The Simpsons parody of that, where it's basically just political talk. Yep, that's basically what it was. Political talk, bad acting, bad dialogue, and Jar Jar Binks. It's a terrible movie. Terrible, terrible movie. So if it was made in chronological order, there would not be a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There wouldn't be anything like that. It wouldn't work. All right, first down the 36-yard line against San Antonio. 2 timeouts with the ball. Decent field position. Down 6-3. Dormady has struggled. 15 yards passing. That is it. It's been rough for him. Kevin Hogan, the former Stanford man, Browns quarterback, is the backup. Send 4. Curl route. Caught. Gain of 3 on the play. Remember, no Chase Scarborough on IR after getting hurt earlier this season. That catch by Cody Latimer, the tight end, 2nd and 7. Are we getting draw frames? I don't know why we're starting to get some draw frames. We should be okay now. 2nd and 7, 5 wide. Dormady fires middle of the field. Flag on the play, though. Flag on the play. This might have been blown dead. Be okay with that 7, 8, 9? Yeah, Rogue One was good. 7, I was fine with 7. 7 was a good movie. 7 was good. And then they had no plan. It's like, we're going to do 7, 8, 9. It's amazing how Marvel had the whole phase 1 through 3 planned out completely. And they knew exactly what they were doing. And Star Wars had episode 7, and it was like, oh, crap, we don't know where to go from here. Like, what? False start on the offense. So back it up 5 yards. The 35. Aaron Montiero should carry a 10-second runoff, but Brahmas will call a timeout instead. So they'll use a timeout instead of taking the 10-second runoff. Yeah, original Jimmy Neutron, Fairly Odd Parents were close to 70s in today, which is, again, crazy to think about. I don't know why we're getting drop frames. Again, I don't know what the issue is with OBS. Because my internet's working fine. Sometimes I get drop frames. It makes no sense whatsoever. Because the internet's fine. It's an OBS thing. Maybe I have to update? I have no clue. Because it's insane. 3 is a good movie. 2 is not. 2 might be worse than 1. But 3 is a good movie. 3 is a legitimately... That's my second favorite Star Wars movie behind 5. Over the middle of the field. Caught at the 48-yard line. Caught by Cody Latimer. First down on the play. Girlfriend Sapp. Yeah, I don't blame her. I mean, won a series. I mean, that's absolutely... Right, hopefully we don't get any more frame drops. Because I don't know why it's doing that. First down. Dormady fires, sideline throw. Out route, call the 40-yard line. Clock stops from the 41-yard line of DC. And the drive still goes The drive is still alive. Dormady at QB. Love it in the backfield at running back. Again, we're getting drop frames. I don't get it. First down, they send 4. Dormady pump fakes. Fires. Deep shot. Incomplete. Flag on the play for PI. Flag on the play for PI. Justin Smith is happy about that one. Move it up 15 yards to the 26-yard line. 42 seconds on the clock. 15-yard penalty. Smith could not come back to the football, so it is going to be pass interference. And again, apologies for the frame drops. I don't know what is up with that. But working in coverage on the cornerback, number 24, Anthony Kelly. And yeah, that's a clear push. That's a clear push. They're going to call that every time. Was waiting for that flag to come, and it came. No frame drops. All right, that's good. Because I'm seeing like drop frames, like yellow bar, green, like I'm seeing some. Yeah, now I'm seeing red. Crap. This is just frustrating because like my internet's working fine. Like there's nothing you can do. Oh, they're going to say offensive pass interference. Whoa, okay, hang on. Offensive pass interference. And Dormady goes down at the 40-yard line. Now they might just stick it into the half. Now you might just stick it into the half. They're going to say it was OPI on that one. Okay, that is an interesting call. 2nd and 26 now. So they actually get the receiver for OPI. Yeah, tell me something cool. In case tell me something cool. I've not even seen 9. I have no desire to see 9. So rank the movies. Rank the movies. 5, 3, 4, 7, 6, 8, 1, 2. Flag on the play. No time left in the half. Well, yeah, yeah. I would have super challenged that. I would have. All right, that's a penalty on the Brahmas to end the half. By rule, the half is over. So we go into the half with the Brahmas trailing 6-3. Very low scoring affair in this one. And let me put a poll out there. Who do you think wins this game? Star Wars in the 50s? Oh, I mean, you've seen some of the technology in the 50s with how they made movies. It would be a disaster. Put a halftime poll. Who wins this game? Brahmas or the Defenders? 8 was just long. 8 was just long. And I mean, Luke Skywalker, they just completely destroyed that character. He was out of... He did so much stuff out of character. The same thing happens to you when you do some stream studios using OBS on their software. Your funny thing, StreamYard does not have that issue of using OBS straight. That is odd. Okay, so it's not a me issue. It's that is odd. Huh. All right. Yeah, Rugrats closer to 50th than today, which is crazy. Ghostbusters World War II. That I can buy that at least. But Rugrats closer to the 1950s than today, that's nuts. All right, vote on that poll. Who do you think wins this game? Brahmas or the Defenders? Defenders need this one. Yeah, Plan 9 from Outer Space. Like, Star Wars would look like that. It would have been terrible. It would have been terrible. And as a reminder, because we got 60 people in the stream right now, which is awesome. Thank you so much. Be sure you like and subscribe. It helps the channel out a ton. Also, on the channel, we get a lot of cool videos. One every day about the history of the NFL, including a one today about Stump Mitchell, the former Cardinals running back, who basically begged the Cardinals to cut him because he was losing playing time, even though he didn't lose any playing time. It was bizarre. I'll link that video in the chat if you haven't seen it yet and you want to watch it during this halftime break. Any donation to get to your question right away. Otherwise, I just go in the order that I see them. So thank you for all the support there. I should also note, Prize Picks. Use my promo code Gator9. You get a 100% deposit match up to $100 there if you use my promo code Gator9. And you can bet on the UFL. Yeah, I did say just type in the chat what something cool that your girlfriend has. Since in the 60s, it'd be very much like the Flintstones. I'm not sure what would catch on. South Park in the 80s, it'd be way too crude for the 80s. It'd be way too crude. Plus, like, cable TV wasn't really a huge thing back then. Like, I don't know where it would have aired. It wouldn't have worked. Are you also real American political YouTube chat? And if so, great. I have no idea what you're talking about. No, I don't have a second channel for politics. I don't have a second channel. But if you like my content here, thank you so much. If you like the Real American Political YouTube channel, that's good for you. That's not me. It's not me. Someone completely different. How do sports betting partnerships work for most streamers? So for most ones, it's an affiliate deal. So for most ones, I don't make anything unless people use the promo code. So if you use the promo code, I get $200. Every person that uses the code and places a bet, I get $200. But for like I don't get money from Prize Picks just out of nowhere. Now some companies it's a bit different, but with my partnership deal with Prize Picks is I don't make any money unless people use the code. So that's why it helps out a ton when people use the code. It's basically an affiliate deal. So that's what it comes down to. Well, if South Park was MTV, that's the only show that it would have. It's the only channel it would have worked on was MTV. Only channel it would have worked on would have been MTV. But I don't think it'd be as crude. I don't think it would have been as crude. Oh, a LeBron James Cavs signed jersey. That's awesome. And Mitchell jersey's cool too. The LeBron James jersey, that's gonna be worth a fortune. That's awesome. Prediction who wins Stanley Cup. My pick from the start was the Canes. I'm gonna stick with it. But whoever wins this Canes Rangers series, I think is gonna win. What DreamWorks or Pixar movie would be best in the 60s? Ooh, that's tough. Like animation wise, it would work the best. I would probably say Toy Story. Just because the animation there wasn't it's not based on real animation. The concept's pretty universal. What if toys come to life? I think that would have worked in the 60s. Sports Talk Show with the tour. Thank you so much. Getting the donations going. Thank you so much. Did it drop the frames dubstep breakdown? There you go. Unfortunately. Again, I don't know why. Because my internet is totally fine. My internet is completely fine. This is an OBS issue. It's a complete OBS issue, and I've had that on a few streams. When MTV originated from Liquid Television, was it Dario? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that one. I would guess Dario. Fun fact, Lester will end with number 6, and Pyrotechnics was 26. Yeah, 36 had none, 46 had none, 56 with Rihanna. Not Rihanna, no, that was 57. 56 with Snoop Dogg and everyone. Yeah, because it was in California in the sunshine. You couldn't do it. Yeah, so yeah, 26. It was 26. Bluey in the 90s. Bluey is universal. Bluey would do just as well. Bluey would do just as well in any era. Because that's a universal message for kids. Close. Okay, so the other one was Beavis and Butthead. That's a no-doubter hit by Rosario. The Nationals lead at 10-8 over the Blue Jays. All right, so if it's not Dario, it's probably Beavis and Butthead. Yeah, I can do an internet test and just show you. Yeah, may try to work on it Tuesday. Yeah, has a Curry jersey not signed. That's still really cool. I can show you just what my internet is like right now. I can show you just to show you what I'm working with. This is the speeds I have. These are the speeds I have. We're connecting. We're gonna be good. Just to show you, it's an OBS issue completely. You see it right there. It's completely an OBS issue. Like, you see my speeds. They are absurdly fast. So any drop frames, completely, unfortunately, out of my control. Yeah, you see it right there. So apologies if you're getting drop frames, because I'm seeing, like, the red. I don't know if I can do, like, Inception style here. It doesn't work like that, no. But you see, yeah, they're ridiculously fast. So, it's completely on OBS's side. Blue Jays sell the deadline. I don't see him selling. I can't see him selling. There's too much talent on that team to sell. Yeah, same download speed. Uploads like 10 times slower, yeah. Yeah, Cox is good internet speed. Cox is really good internet speed if you buy, like, the top package. Because I have to with all the videos I post. I have to. Otherwise it would take forever to upload a video. Like, I can upload a video in 30 seconds. Zoolander in the 80s, but why male models? Fun fact, Metrodome hosted 91 World Series, Super Bowl 26, and 92 Final Four all within a 6-month period on CBS. Yeah, crazy. I think, like, the Metrodome, they had an event at their heyday, like, every day of the year but 12. Yeah, D-backs leading right now, which, thank God for that. We need something. So we've been terrible lately. 7-4, bottom of the fourth. Jake McCarthy's playing well this year. I gotta say, the one bright spot for the D-backs this year, Jake McCarthy has really improved. Like, I don't see, even with Alec gets back, I don't see how you replace McCarthy and get him out of the lineup. I don't know how. New to the stream, how's it going, Eurocycle? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. This is JG9. We do live play color commentary on the game that's happening right now between San Antonio and DC over on Fox. So much fun driving back from Syracuse, listening to the Pats game, and now this one. Yeah, this should be a fun finish. Great game, it's with a lot of stakes. Should be a fun second half. UFL always gets crazy in the second half when it's close. Movie called Grand Theft Auto, released in 1977. I've never heard of it. I know the video game franchise. I've never heard of that movie. But yeah, we do all the UFL games. Next week, we got all 4 games in the UFL. We got a ton happening in the UFL. The schedule next week for the UFL. Here's what we're doing. Yeah, picture quality down to 144. Yeah, again, I don't know why. It's an OBS issue. It's entirely an OBS issue. I don't know how to fix it. Because it's completely hit or miss. There were no issues last game. Birmingham, Memphis at 12 o'clock Eastern time. Wait. No, that was last week's. What am I doing? I was going to say. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Memphis, Arlington. 1 o'clock on Saturday. We get the Tank Bowl. Memphis, Arlington. Someone's got to win. Team that's lost 5 straight against a team that's lost 6 straight. Rangers are up 3-1. Yeah, Rangers are up 3-1 on the Canes. Second period, 7:19 left. So we get that, and then we get the big kahuna, Battlehawks Stallions at 4 o'clock. We're doing that game. And then Sunday, Michigan, D.C., San Antonio, Houston. Michigan, D.C. should be a very, very good game. Dale Earnhardt in today's NASCAR, I mean, he wasn't that good by the end of his career, so... Wait, junior or senior? I'm assuming he's senior. I don't know, racing is so much different now than it was back then. I'm assuming you mean senior on that one. So, all the games. Fact or fiction, I'm assuming Garcia. I'm assuming Perez. I don't see Perez getting benched. No, I don't see Perez getting benched. Look, he's not the problem. Perez is not the problem with Arlington. He is not the problem with Arlington right now. He is not the problem whatsoever with Arlington. Blame the special teams. Blame the defense. Perez is not the issue. He's playing fine. Should Secret Base do collapse video on the 2010s Broncos? Yes, 100%. 100%. Fox renewed Gordon Ramsay's Food Stars for a second season. I've never even heard of that show. How many shows does he have now on Fox? He has Kitchen Nightmares. He has Master Chef, Next Level Chef, Food Stars, Master Chef Junior. How many shows does he have now? Hell's Kitchen, obviously. Yeah, Dale Jr. said on the podcast that Dad was within 2 to 5 years of retiring when he passed. I could see it, yeah. I haven't heard that before, but I could see that. Best B-Bowl champion each decade since the 60s. 60s, yeah, pick any UCLA team. 76 Indiana, yeah, obviously. 82 UNC. 92 Puke. Yeah, Duke in 92, definitely. 07 Florida, 100%. Completely unbiased. 18 Nova, that's a good pick. That's a really good pick. And then 24 UConn, yeah, it's got to be UConn this year. UConn this year was unstoppable. Yeah, and the F word. Yeah, I forgot about that. And 24 Hours and Bat, or whatever that show is called. Like, he's got like 10 shows on Fox right now. He is Fox. To get a perfect pass rating with one throw, a touchdown, at least 13 yards. All right, that's the criteria now. All right, I did not know what exactly it was to get the perfect pass rating at that. Sure, contestants compete in various advertising assignments, which is basically the formula. The problem is that contestants are mostly obnoxious. Yeah, if you can't have likable contestants, it's not fun. I've never watched that show, though. I'll have to check it out sometime, maybe. I have to watch The Floor. I have to binge The Floor, because I feel like that show is right up my alley. I have to watch that. I feel like The Floor would be right up my alley. Like, that seems like a brilliant idea for a game show. I have to watch that. My guess is that's your lead-out program at Super 59. My guess is that's your lead-out. A sports... Maybe not sports-based research on the floor, but something with the floor is my pick for the lead-out show. Because also Rob Lowe's the host. You could have him at the Super Bowl. Advertising stuff. Yeah. My prediction is the floor. Do I have PTSD or nightmares with the Whopper commercial? I do not. What a pro wants is taking over that. It's taking over that space in my mind. D-Books have 10. Let's go. Let's go. We need this one so badly. We need this one. All right. I can't believe it. The poll is split right down the middle. It's a 50-50 split. As we start the third quarter, half of you think the Brahmas and half of you think the Defenders. Fact or fiction hurts his potential? I mean, what do you mean he has potential? Like, he's already a top 10 quarterback in football. Yeah, I'm not sure that's really having potential. He's already there. The 35 kickoff fielded to the 38-yard line. So that's where DC will start this drive at their own 38. And we're battling the frame drops as best we can. Apologies again, my internet is great. It's an OBS issue that there's not really anything I can do about. Yeah, where are the D-backs? Yeah, 10-4, end of the fourth. Yeah, there we go. I guess we saved all our runs for this one game. Jock Peterson, love that guy. What a signing that was. Yeah, that's a moonshot. That's a moonshot he just hit. That would have to go at least 420. I think the Potters are going to hit a D-back player in the ribs. I don't think. Unless they throw up an in Tatis, I don't think it's going to happen. First down. Crow right over the middle of the field. Caught at the 42-yard line. Gained 4 yards on the play. Kelvin Harmon on the grab. Had that diving catch earlier to get DC their only touchdown. Give him position to do it. 2nd and 6. Yeah, Gordon in the 80s would be interesting. A shootout or a low score battle like this game? I would say shootout. If it's like a good defensive game, I like that, but for spring football, I want points. For spring football, I like points. Yeah, Marshall Reds would be a lot better if it answered dozens of the same commercials. It's crazy. They get really old really fast, especially when we watch all 4 games for 12 hours. You know every commercial by heart by the end of the first day. Play action pass, slant route caught by Alex Ellis, the tight end, for a first down at the 45-yard line of San Antonio. 2 plays in there already in plus territory. Fact or fiction, Oakland Lakes playoffs? I think fiction. My guess is that Fisher feels like the kind of guy that he would sell. He would trade off his pieces mid-season to get a huge farm for the inevitable Vegas move. So if they have a stacked team when they go to Vegas, I feel like Fisher would be the kind of guy to do that. 2nd and 9. So like if the A's are playing well, they're 500 or better, and they have pieces that you can trade, they're going to trade them and get a crap ton for them so that you can buy, you could stack your farm, and in 3 years' time when they're in Vegas, they're good. They're not going to be buyers. No, that's the last thing they're going to be. They're not going to be buyers. Fisher's not going to buy. There's no point. There's no point in him buying. He's about to move the team. No, you sell so that when you go to Vegas, you have a stacked team. 2nd and 9. Tamu, out route, incomplete. Intended target there. Looked like it was Harmon once again. 3rd and 9. Yeah, I wonder how the ratings are going to be today for 3 different sports at the same time. UFL, NASCAR, F1. Yeah, UFL is pretty consistent. UFL usually get about 800K. Usually 800K. Any incentive for a team to tank in baseball? Tank, no, but stack the farm, yes. Stack the farm, yes. Tanking, not really, but stack the farm. Trade your assets to get better players so you can stack the farm. Yeah, there's a huge incentive. Tamu has to avoid the sack. He's wrapped up, and he throws it out of bounds, incomplete. My clock was not starting, so my apologies there. 4th and 9, they'll have to punt this one away. So they get into plus territory. They don't do anything after that. Yeah, phenomenal score of 6-3, just the way they thought. Fact or fiction, the Jets go 8 and 9. I could see it. I'm not crazy about Robert Saleh as head coach. Obviously, Rodgers, you don't know how healthy he's going to stay. I think 8 and 9 sounds about right. Nothing with the Jets would shock me. They could win 5 games, they could win 13. Nothing would shock me. They're the one team where nothing would shock me with them. 4th and 9, Brooks on the punt. They don't take the delay of game to back it up, make it a bit easier. Brooks is going to punt this one away, and it is going to go into the end zone for a touchback. Probably should have taken the delay of game to make it easier. Instead, it's a net of just 19 yards. Oof, that's rough. 25-yard line is where San Antonio is going to take over, trailing 6-3. Yeah, Audi Field, that's the kind of stadium that they need to play more X or UFL games at. Because even if you get like 10,000 people, and obviously they get more than that, but if you get 10,000, it looks full because it's an MLS stadium. These 20,000 seat stadiums are perfect. Back with a homemade burrito. There you go. There you go. Which team is playing better right now? And happy Cinco de Mayo, Hassan. Which team is playing better right now? I would say DC. I'd say DC. It's playing a bit better. They're running the ball well. Normandy's not playing that well at QB. What coaches get fired next year? Robert Saleh, if they don't make the playoffs or win a playoff game. I could see if things go haywire, the Jags cleaning house. I don't think they will do it. If things go really haywire, Dable, and you just clean house completely, and you draft your QB, I could see that potentially, but things have to go really haywire. McCarthy, Sirianni, Dennis Allen. If things go up in flames, Todd Bowles, but I don't see it happening. Eberflus if they don't make the playoffs. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. What if What a Pro Once was in the 80s? Someone would turn that into an actual song. That's what would happen. What a Pro Once, someone would turn that into a song. That'd actually be good. It'd be weird because like people were like, wait, this song like actually is catchy. It just, they can't sing. It'd be weird. Yeah, Jordan Travis in a good spot with the Jets because he can be the third string guy for a year while he recovers from his injury. Because again, Rodgers is the 1, Tyrod Taylor is your 2. He can learn from the best and recover and there. NASCAR race in a rain delay? Nice. Gannon's my wild card? No, I can't see Gannon as a wild card. I can't see Gannon getting fired. I'd be very, very surprised. Another thing I don't like about NBA on ESPN, those 20, 30-second segments they do in between quarters, make you think they're coming out commercial, but really not. Oh, I hate the coverage of NBA on ESPN. I hate that. Hate it so, so much. And especially the halftime show where it's like 3 minutes and the rest is commercials. It's crazy. TNT blows ESPN out of the water. Why Sirianni? Well, I mean, he was close to getting fired this past season. Because I think people realize, wait a sec, his coordinators were doing all the work. Sirianni can't coach to save his life, and he's a bit of an immature person. If they don't do well, he's screwed. If they don't do well, Sirianni's screwed. They have to win a playoff game or else he's gone. Handoff up the middle, nothing doing there for John Love, a gain of 2 at the 27-yard line. 11-6, I'm going to say fiction. Look, I'm just not sold on Philly. I'm not sold on Sirianni as a head coach. I think the coordinators did the work. Now, granted, I like Fangio's defensive coordinator, but I think the coordinators did a lot of the work. And Sirianni, I'm not sure he has the maturity level to run that team. Well, if the Bucks play the rest like they did in the first 5 weeks for the rest of the season, they don't beat the Steelers in the Super Bowl, but they beat the Rams. They make it to the Super Bowl. 2nd and 8, broken up. Nice break up there. Cody Latimer, the intended target, and it's broken up on the play by number 15, Michael Joseph, the cornerback. 3rd and 8. Early prediction: Niners 12-5, Rams 10-7, Cards 7-10, Seahawks 5-12. Yeah, that sounds about right with what I have. Is the Packers' new DC better than last year's? Can't be any worse than Joe Barry. You cannot be any worse than Joe Barry. So just by default, yes. By default, yes. And I can't believe the Dolphins hired Joe Barry to coach the one position he was terrible at on defense. Dormady escapes the sack, fires on the run, and it's high and incomplete. Another 3 and out. Cody Latimer, once again the intended target. Coverage on the play, coming from Santos Ramirez, the safety. And they'll have to punt this one away. San Antonio's offense, nothing going. Remember that Garber's out for the year. Dormady didn't play well last week. Threw 3 picks. He's not moving the ball this game. You just signed former Arizona quarterback Jaden DeLora. He's your 3rd stringer. But once he learns the playbook, could we see a quarterback change if things don't improve for Dormady? Maybe. Maybe. He might be playing for his job right now. The punt by Wing, it's not a great one. He's had a good game, but not a great punt at the 29-yard line. Taken to the 40, cuts inside to the 44-yard line. So again, not a great punt by Brad Wing, about 28 yards of net. That is it. And it will be DC ball at the 44-yard line with 10:16 left in the third quarter. Would they have been the 1 seed? Yes, they would have been the 1. Sirianni's the coach in the 80s. Oh, Sirianni I would love that. You know what? Honestly, I would love that. Sirianni versus Ditka would have fed families. Nick Sirianni versus Mike Ditka would have been the greatest rivalry of all time. It would have made Sam Weiss, Jerry Glanville look like child's play. Honestly. Or him against Parcells. Oh my God. They would have despised each other. It would have been amazing. It would have been amazing. Why the Mets keep losing? I mean, their bullpen just is not that good right now. Edwin Diaz is not what he used to be since coming back from the injury. Early prediction: Bills 11-6, Dolphins 11-6. I'm not. Pats 6. I don't think the Pats win 6. No, Pats. I think if they win 3, I'll be impressed. I'll be impressed if they win 3. The Pats are the worst team in football right now. On paper, they're the worst team. Pats or Panthers, I have to really think about that one. Fact or fiction, Packers go 12-5. You know, Love played well second half of last year. I think they do go 12-5. I think they win the division. That's not knocking the Lions because I think they make the playoffs. I think they play well. But I think the Packers win the division. Texans 13-4. I could see it. Colts 12-5. No, I can't see that. I can't see the Colts at 12-5. The Colts I don't think are that good. The Colts, I honestly don't think are that good. I think Richardson is not, I don't think he can stay healthy. Flacco's a downgrade over Minshew at backup QB. Richardson can't stay healthy. They didn't upgrade at all this offseason. I don't see the Colts as a good team. McCarthy is on the hot seat if they don't get past the divisional. Yeah, they have to make it to the conference championship. Divisional, he probably stays one more year. Wild card or miss the playoffs, he's gone. Yeah, Panthers, at least they made moves in the offseason where I'm like, you upgraded. You upgraded at certain things. You upgraded the offensive line. You now at least have some protection from Bryce Young on the interior. The Patriots did nothing. Any chance Steelers take the NFC West from the Niners? Not this year. No, I don't see it. I don't see it. Geno Smith has not played that well since the second half of 2022. Jags are not a 7-10 team. 10-7 maybe. Look, I think they are 7-10. Handoff up the middle. It goes to Higgins down to the 48-yard line in plus territory. 2nd and 2. Because the thing is that who do they hire that's better than Sirianni? There's an offensive coordinator in Detroit that says hi. Ben Johnson. I would say Skip Holtz at this rate. Skip Holtz? The stuff he's doing in Birmingham? Look, the Jags have not won more than 10 in a season since I graduated elementary school. The most wins we've had in a season since I graduated elementary school is 10. I don't see us winning 10 this year. The division is too good. 2nd down, and we play the NFC North. That's a tough division. Higgins to the outside, 1st down at the 38-yard line. They're doing a really good job running the ball today, unlike previous weeks. Gain of 10 and a 1st down. Plus, also, I think a lot of this offseason for the Jags, I like some of the moves they made, don't get me wrong. Like, Armstead was a great move, Morse was a great move, but there was a lot of hubris this offseason, where it was, okay, we don't need to make a whole lot of changes. Press Taylor can stay. The offensive line can stay in place, even though we know Sheriff's going to get hurt and Foreigner's just going to come in and replace him because, of course, it's going to happen because Sheriff can't stay healthy. 1st down, hand up the middle, tries to find some room, and we'll get to the 34-yard line, gain of 5. I think a lot of this was, we had injuries last season, which they really didn't, but we had injuries last season. The collapse was not us. We can run it back with the same team. We can run it back with the exact same offensive line minus Luke Fortner. He was the only problem, even though we couldn't run to the outside. We can run it back with the same OC, even though Press Taylor was terrible. A lot of hubris. Jags and Texans record against the North. All right, 2nd and 5. Tamu going deep. He's got a man overthrown. Incomplete. Intended target was Kelvin Harmon. Jags record against the NFC North. I mean, we're terrible against the NFC. Last year was an anomaly. Honestly, Jaguars 0-4. I have to see when we play the Vikings. I have to see when we play them. Because maybe you might get McCarthy early in the season. Again, late in the season, we're not winning that game. I'm going to say 0-4. 0-4. And Texans, I'm going to say 3-1. I mean, because that Bon Jovi song is a great song. It's a great, great song. It's one of my all-time favorites. 3rd and 5. False start. That's a false start for sure. There's false starts and whatever the heck the right guard, Liam Fornadel, just did. He took 10 steps. He did a whole dance. He did the entirety of Swan Lake. There. Get any donation to get to your question right away. I'm just going to see him. Thank you so much again for love and support. Commanders 11-6. No. They're not going 11-6. I don't believe in Jaden Daniels at all. I don't believe in him at all. I don't like his attitude. I don't like the way he throws the ball. I thought he regressed at ASU. I don't like Jaden Daniels a lot. The tight end screen, it's caught, and it will be a gain of 3. Clean tackle on the play. Catch there by Caden Smith. Now, yeah, it depends on who we play in London. If we play in London, we'll win. We'll win in London. 13-4 for the Bengals. I could see it. I think 12-5, but 13-4 I could see. Do you want me to get benched for Hogan? I don't see him getting benched for Hogan. If he's going to bench for anyone, it's going to be Jalen DeLauro. But it won't be this game. He's going to ride the rest of the game. They're going to kick the field goal. Matt McCrane, 54 yards out. Again, McCrane, super accurate. Another one of those kickers that could potentially make the jump to the NFL. 10 for 12 this year, 58 is longest. This one from 54 yards out to make it a 6-point gain. As the clock is stopped. Yeah, I think Daniels will be a bust. I watched him at ASU. I was not impressed. Got Mono with a tour. Thank you so much. Let me get to that after this kick. Here we go. 54-yard try. And they'll get your name in there and get you in there. Last number 2 pick, Coney, your dreams forever. Absolutely. I hate the Panthers for not taking Stroud. Kick is up. It's right down the middle. It's good. 54-yard try. Matt McCrane. Money. As always. 6:47 left. (9-3) is your score. All right. Best NBA champ by decade. All right, let's see. And let me get to the donation. Get to that. Gets us to what? $3.99? There we go. All right, let me see the best champ by decade. Let's see that. Charters with Greg Roman as OC. I can't ever figure out Roman. It seems like the first year he's fine, and then after that, teams figure him out. But it's like every team, it's the same trend. I can't figure him out. Cardinals could be a sleeper team. Commanders I don't see, but Cardinals I could absolutely see as a sleeper team. All right, let's see. Best NBA champ of the 60s was not the Celtics. No, I'd say the Celtics were still the best champ of the 60s. But yeah, I would... 71 Bucks. Yeah. 87 Lakers, 96 Bulls, 08 I don't know about 08 Celts. I think one of those Lakers teams was better in the 2000s. Pick which one, but I think one of those Lakers teams. 17 Warriors, yeah, for sure. Although 18 Warriors, 17 Warriors, yeah, 17 Warriors. No, I said 18. 23 Nuggets. Yeah, I'd say that sounds about right. I said it sounds about right. All right, I'm trying to get the... There we go. Both lights on. There we go. Giants QBs are Drew Lock, Daniel Jones, and Tommy DeVito. Yeah, they screwed. They are completely and utterly screwed. That's a 5-win team right there. Do the Brahmas come back? Now the way Dormany's playing. It's possible, but now the way Dormany's playing. Odds that Bates is playing for Detroit in September. I'm honestly leaning towards 70%. I'm gonna say 70%. What was wrong with the 20 Jags team? Bad coaching plus bad drafting caught up to them, plus injured Minshew, plus a lot of trades like Calais Campbell was gone. It was a whole combination of stuff. Also just unluckiness. Like there were like 4 or 5 games the Jags could have won. I'm glad we didn't because we got Travis Lawrence out of it, but. There were like 4 or 5 games they could have won, and they didn't. Make a Jags schedule, maximize your wins, be strategic but realistic. All right. Home game week 18, for sure. That's really all you can do. McCarthy, I would say, I want to play the Vikings with J.J. McCarthy. Not week 1, but not late in the year. I would say the best time to play a guy like that is probably around week 5. What was the week before 2020 started? I mean, cutting 4.5 for Robinson was like one of the only good things the team did in 2020. Kickoff, return to the 28-yard line, blown up there. Landon Akers on the return, and it's broken up by Johnson. So first down for the Brahmas at the 27-yard line. Yeah, I think the Lakers, yeah. 1-6. No, I can't pick any team to go 1-16. I think every team you have to predict every team to have at least 3 wins. It would have to be some insane situation like an expansion team. Yeah, you got to do it like that. First down at the 28-yard line. They give. Lovett tries to bounce outside. It'll get to the 30, but that's about it. DC's done a pretty good job defending the run for the most part. Brought out of bounds there by Anderson, the safety. 2nd and 8. Eagles 11-6, Cowboys 10-7, Giants 9-8. I can't see the Giants at 9-8. Commanders 7-10. I think that might be a bit too high. But Giants 9-8. I can't see that. Not with Daniel Jones. Whereas Patriots at 36, rank among the greatest defense performances in Super Bowl history. Top 5. Top 5 for sure. Crawl route caught at the 34-yard line. 3rd and 4. I would say top 5. I mean, that was the greatest show on turf, and they completely neutralized them. I think it gets underrated because part of it is it wasn't even the best defensive performance of the Pats against the Rams in a Super Bowl. Your Celtics are undoubtedly the best team in history. Oh, easily. In NBA history? Easily. It's not even close. Not even close. I mean, unless you want to say the Lakers have been more consistent over a longer period of time, but in terms of like a specific dynasty era, it's the Celtics. 3rd and 3. Out route. Caught at the 42-yard line. Catch there made by Stevenson. Pushed out of bounds by Joseph. Gain of 8 and a first down. Much needed first down there for the Brahmas after going 3-0 on the last drive. Again, as a reminder, any donation to get to your question right away. Otherwise, I just go in the order that I see them. $20 or $50 more. Put your name on a gnome. On top of that, prize picks, promo code GATOR 900% spot $100. You can bet on the UFL, which is awesome. 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle, down to the 45-yard line, let's say. So 2nd and 8. What NFL division has the best shot of putting all 4 teams in the playoffs in 24? I would say it's got to be the AFC North. I know it's a generic answer, but it's got to be the AFC North. I mean, the Bengals get Burrow healthy. They're the one team that missed last year. The Browns, if Watson plays average, they're fine. The Ravens, if Lamar stays healthy, they're fine. And the Steelers, they always work their voodoo magic to have a winning record. 2nd down. Dormany fires high. Incomplete pass. Kirkland, the intended target. He's been held in check for the most part today. I would also say the NFC North, deceptively good shot to do it. Because of how weak the NFC is for the most part. I could see the NFC North doing it if McCarthy plays well. Because I think they got 3 teams in. Mets 2022 record, 84-78. I'm going to say 75 wins. I'm going to say 75 wins for the Mets. They're not as bad as they were at the start of the season, but I still think they're going to fall off. The NL, the one saving grace for the D-backs this year, the NL is terrible. Like those final 2 wildcard spots, I have no clue. Doherty slips, and he has to avoid the sack. He does! He's going to get the first down with his legs! Unbelievable! He slipped on the ground, and he somehow gets the first down with his legs after escaping the sack. I have no clue how he did that, but it's a first down at the 48-yard line. What are they thinking on drafting Penix? I got to do a video on that because I really don't know. Because by the time his contract's up, Cousins' contract is up, so why'd you give Cousins a 4-year deal? If you gave him a 3-year deal, I get it, but a 4-year deal, I don't. Because if you gave Cousins a 3-year deal, they were like, okay, Cousins on a 3-year deal, Penix, you have year 4 and the 5th-year option, and we can evaluate at that point. But you got to make up your mind before he even plays a snap. And that's a false start. Back him up. Back him up. Get those flag emojis out. If you remember, back him up back into San Antonio territory at the 47-yard line. Best division in the NFL, North. AFC North. It's not even close. NFC North. I'm not even sure there's a close second. I honestly don't think there's a close second. Is there any... Honestly, if anyone can make a good argument for any division not named the AFC North, fire away. I legitimately don't know. I legitimately can't think of a good argument for any division not named the NFC North. AFC North, I mean. AFC North. 1st and 15. The handoff, they'll get the yards back, and then some. Love it! Gotta love it! To the 30! To the 25! Out of bounds to the 21-yard line. Biggest run of the day for San Antonio. Pushed out there by Joseph. Gain of 25 or so yards. That's a first down in plus territory. Good field position for the Brahmas. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it for John Lovett. Meanwhile, D-backs up 11-4. All right, we should be okay. NFC East, not a chance in the world. NFC North, question mark on McCarthy, but yeah, NFC North is probably number 2 for me. NFC East, no chance. Not with those quarterbacks. Cowboys got worse. Handoff, stuff, no gain. Giants have no quarterback, and I'm not sold on the Commanders whatsoever. Best MLB division right now? Ooh, the best MLB division, I would say AL East. I gotta go AL East. Early predictions, Ravens 11-6, Bengals 11-6, Browns 9-8, Steelers 9-8. That sounds about right. Yeah, I think the Browns come in last, just because I don't believe in Watson at all. But yeah. If Sale gets a new NBA team, will they get the Sonics back? Hopefully. Yeah, they should. If Charlotte got the Hornets back, they should absolutely do it. Love it. Keeps himself. 3rd and 4th, 15-yard line. No, Kurt Menefee's terrible as play-by-play guy. I've said that for a while. I've been on the Kurt Menefee hate train for a while. The studio guy is fine, but he, as an announcer, he's terrible. Same thing with James Brown. He was terrible in the 80s calling games, but he's great in the studio. Kurt Menefee, he mispronounces names. He seems confused more often than not. He's not good. Rich Eisen, same way. There's a lot of studio guys that are terrible as announcers. It's a whole different skill set. 3rd and 4. Out route. Caught. First down. Inside the 10-yard line for the first time since their opening drive. Catch there made by Cody Latimer, the tight end. Seahawks this year, I think 6 wins. I'm not crazy about the Seahawks. I just think Geno has regressed since the second half of 2022. Yeah, Cowboys say all-in, rest of MC's cheers and destroys the Cowboys. Pretty much. AFC South is good. Jags are a question mark. Titans are a question mark. Colts are a question mark. Texans are good. It's the Texans and 3 question marks. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. San Antonio looking to get their first touchdown of the game. They're trying some trickery. Kirk, it's going to be Lovett keeping himself down to the 2-yard line. Lovett keeps himself. Anthony Hines on the stop. They're at the 2. With a minute left in the 3rd quarter. All right. 2nd and goal, 2-yard line. Last time they were down here, they got stuffed. They went for it on turnover on downs, and it didn't work out. This for the tie. Man in motion. Play action. Dormady looking for the tight end on the flat, not going to get it, and he has to avoid the sack. He does yet again. Now he's got a man in the end zone. It's a touchdown for the Brahmas. Dormady magic. It's Elias Mack. Flag on the play, though. Hang on. Flag on the play. Was there an eligible man downfield? Hang on a second. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. How on earth did Dormady do that, though? How on earth did he do that? Oh, they're saying Mack stepped out. Oh, he was miles out. Miles out. All right, never mind. No touchdown. Ineligible touching. Lost it down. 3rd and goal. Yeah, that's very clearly. Very, very clearly ineligible touching. Very clearly. You can't even argue that one. Cool play, but very clearly. He was in Virginia before he came back in bounds. Yeah, Jim Nance is like the one exception. Although Jim Nance called games back in the 80s. He called games back for CBS when they needed a fill-in guy. So that's the one exception. He didn't really start off as a studio host. He did announcing. Yeah, the ESPN betting lines are really annoying. They focus more on the betting than they do. It stinks. They focus more on the betting than they do the actual game. 3rd down. QD fires. Flat. Caught. Touchdown, Brahmas. Touchdown, Brahmas. So they still get their touchdown. John Lovett. You gotta love it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Brahmas have tied it at 9. You think they're going to go for 1 here. And he's clearly in the end zone. Coverage there by Nicholson. Lovett makes the grab. It's a touchdown. You figure they're going to go for 1. Because at this point, I'm not sure why you wouldn't. And they are going to go for 1. Smart play. The 1-point try to give the Brahmas a 10-9 lead on the road. So they look to win their 3rd straight game. And give DC their 2nd straight loss at home after winning 10 straight, going back to 2020. The 1-point try. I think they're reviewing this, but there shouldn't really be anything to review. He caught the ball. He was across the plane. That shouldn't really be anything to review. Bold prediction. NFC North tiebreaker between the Lions and the Packers. I would say, yeah, I could see that. I think Packers win. Steve Levy, he's close. Steve Levy's close. He's way better at studio than play-by-play. But he's way better at hockey. That's the thing. He is good at hockey. He's good at hockey. Got mono with it to do a dumb decision on the Mets. What part of the Mets? There's so much with the Mets to talk about. Thank you for the tour, man. I really appreciate it. The Mets, just their whole franchise is a dumb decision. Their whole franchise is a dumb decision. I grew up in New York. I can say that. I can say that. I'm grandfathered from saying that. Watching list to Albany, Georgia. How's it going, Blazer? How's it going? Early predictions: Bucks 11-6, Saints 9-8, Falcons 4-13. I can't see that. No, with Kirk Cousins, I can't see them going 4-13. I think the Falcons win the division. So jet pass, and it is. Did he have control of the ball when he crossed the plane? They're going to say he did for the moment. They're going to say he did for the moment. John Trey Kirkland in, and the Brahmas take a 10-9 lead. But did he have control of the ball when he crossed the pylon? They're going to have to take a look at that. We got the pylon cam. We're going to take a look at this. This one might be close. Did he have control of the football going across? No! I don't think he... I'm not sure he did. I'm not sure he had control. As of now, it's a 1-point try. I'm not sure he had control. Unless it was tucked in the other arm. I'm not sure. They're counting it for now. They might take a look at this. 9 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Are we really going to go to break with 9 seconds left in the quarter? Yeah, the Falcons are not going 4-13. I think the Falcons win the division. I can't see a scenario where they go 4-13. I really cannot see any scenario where the Falcons go 4-13. By the way, Canes just scored 3-2 Rangers now. 17 minutes left in the 3rd there. All right, as a reminder, any donations, get your question right away. Otherwise, let's go in the order of the sim. If you're a member, thank you so much for being a member. Get a lot of cool perks, your name at the end of each video, members only Q&A streams, and you get to use emojis in the chat, like we have the Brahmas logo and the Defenders logo. 100 people in the stream right now. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you guys for making this the, statistically speaking, #1 stream for UFL games on YouTube until Perna comes in and completely destroys my thunder. Because he'll probably do the championship, and then I'll be wrecked. But with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in for this stream. We do all the UFL games on this channel. We have videos every single day on JG9. We have videos on JG9 News. One coming out later today, hopefully. At the very latest by Monday. We got a lot of stuff to talk about on JG9 News. I have been putting that off for a bit just because getting back from the swing of things with the draft and putting out videos. But yeah, a lot of stuff happening on JG9 News. So go check that out when it drops. And I'll post on my Twitter at Jaguar9NFL. We're over 4,100 followers there. Thank you guys so much for that. Love posted on there. So thank you guys for that. In terms of the games next week, we're doing all 4, including the highly anticipated battle at 4 o'clock Eastern on Saturday between Birmingham and St. Louis. It's going to be a fun game. All right. If I could change the outcome of any 5 Super Bowls. Oh, I should also note Prize Picks. If you're just joining us, use my promo code. You can bet on the UFL. 100% deposit match up to $100. Use my promo code Gator9. All right. If you could change the outcome of any 5 Super Bowls, starting with the one you most want to, which would you change? All right. 56, I want to see Joe Burrow win one. I want to see the Bengals do it. 56, I would say 1 just for the sheer chaos. 1 would be my first pick, just for the sheer chaos. What the heck would happen? I would love to see an alternate scenario where the Chiefs somehow win Super Bowl 1. So 1, again, apologies for the frame drops if you're seeing them. 1, 56, 51, definitely 51. That's in there. 49, and probably 35. Probably 35. But definitely 1. 1 is my... It's sometimes like I can't like do anything like the Titans have never won one. Texans have never played in one. We've never played in one. The Colts, I mean, the only time they were in a division and won was Super Bowl 41, but I was rooting for Peyton Manning. Like, I wanted him to get the monkey off his back. Kickoff return to the 38-yard line. So they did... Yeah, I was going to say, they did not count it. Okay, thank you. They did not count the try, so it's tied at 9. They didn't show a replay afterwards, which, again, good job there by Fox. Really needs to go to commercial there. But yeah, they did not show... He did not have control of the ball, so it remains a tie game. So I was not going crazy when I said that. But they're not showing a replay, and they're not talking about it. It's crazy. Crazy. Yep, dumb decisions for the Mets. Yep. Dumb decision on the center fielder today. Diving for that ball in the 10th inning. They let that bounce because the runner's going to score either way. First down, ball the 38, out route, caught at the 41-yard line. And that takes us to the end of the quarter. 9-9 game. Again, the one-point try from earlier did not count. When we were at break, they reviewed it. He didn't have control of the ball going into the end zone, which I was right on the money with. If the Colts won Super Bowl 3, I'm not sure the merger happens. I think the NFL calls off the merger. I don't think it happens. All right. Let's put a poll in there. Who wins this game? Vote. Exercise your right to vote by voting on this poll. Who do you think wins, Brahmas or Defenders? 9-9. I said it was a toss-up, and it's playing out that way. As we go to the fourth quarter. Yeah, Fox, they show way too many ads. Way too many ads. Your final will be 57, 58, 51, 1, 3. Wait. And why not 39 then? If you're going to change 57, we might as well change 39. And 15. Can the Mets center field dumb decision actually be video? Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. I don't really want to do anything on a player, but maybe. What head coach leads the NFL in dumb decisions from each division? I would guess McDermott in the East. I would guess Peterson in the South. I think Tomlin in the North. Maybe Harbaugh. AFC West. I mean, Sean Payton had a crap ton this year. It's probably Sean Payton. Though Antonio Pierce had a few. McDaniels would have been the easy front runner. NFC East, it's basically the Mike McCarthy award at this point. It's basically the Mike McCarthy show. The Mike McCarthy Power Hour. NFC South, it's Dennis Allen. NFC North, probably Dan Campbell. And NFC West, haven't done a whole lot in the NFC West. I think McVay, by default. Battlehawks win the UFL? Yeah, you know what? It's going to be the Battlehawks or the Stallions. It's going to be one of those two. I'd be shocked if it's not one of those two. There's a clear-cut 2. There's a clear-cut top 2. There's a clear-cut middle 2. Middle 3, I should say. And then there's a clear-cut bottom 3. It's really, there's tiers to this. Tier 1 is St. Louis and Birmingham. We all know that. Tier 2, San Antonio, DC, Michigan. With San Antonio obviously being 3, but DC and Michigan, you can interchange them. Then there's a clear-cut bottom 3, where it's just don't even show up at this point. With Memphis, Houston, and Arlington. And we get to see Arlington play Memphis next Saturday. Oh, joy. I'm calling that game. Oh, jeez. We get that game, and we get Birmingham, St. Louis right after. So we get a good football game, and then a crap football game right before that. I think Arlington wins that one. Arlington's come close a few times. Memphis just looks anemic. They look terrible. They have nothing. Arlington at least has some bright spots. I think Arlington's going to get their first win of the season next week. I have not done Kyle Shanahan dumb decision yet. I did in defense of. I have not done a dumb decision yet on Shanahan. If I had changed 3 World Series, 73, 2015, 2017. If I had to change 3, I'm changing 2022. 23, obviously. I'm changing 2013. And I'm changing... It's going to sound crazy. As a D-backs fan, I'd probably change 01 and get 23 so I could see the first win ever. But if not... Handoff 2nd and 6. Got some room. First down on the play. It is Harris. Down to the 45-yard line. 79% you think the Brahmas win. It was interesting. When the Brahmas were trailing, It was half and half, and now it's 75% Brahmas in a tie game. Outbreak of Chiefs fans list back-to-back. I mean, that would have been interesting. It'd be like Niners fans. It'd be the exact same thing as Niners fans right now. Caught behind the line. Gain of 3 on the play, pushed out there. Catch made by Kiki Cutie. His first grab of the day. He's been held in check today. Haven't really got him going. Last week, just 1 catch for 10 yards. Had a decent start to the season, but that's just his 9th catch of the year. He's been held in check as of late. Still going to take Memphis. Arlington said 4 games where they could have won, but they choked. True, but Memphis, have they even come close in any of their games since week 1 against Houston? I don't think they have. I don't think they have. 2nd and 7 at the 42. Out route. Dropped on the play at the 38. Dropped on play by Harmon. All right, so if I had to change the outcome of 3 World Series, I would say, let's go, as a Cardinals D-backs fan, let's go, 2023 is obviously my number 1. 2013 is 2. And I'm going to change 2017 so the Astros don't win a tainted ring. I'm going to do that. I'll say 85. 85 for the Cards, just because of a terrible blown call. They probably win that series. As we have an injured player, so we're going to take a pause for a brief moment. But got Mono with another 2. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. Coming to help with the donations today. If you could change 3 NLCS/ALCS, what would they be? All right. I'm going to just do NLCS. Number 1 for me is actually pretty easy. Number 1 for me, I'm changing the result of 2014. 2014, I'm changing the result. Where the Cards win. Because Oscar Taveras does not die if the Cards win that series. By the way, Rangers up 4-2. Oscar Taveras went back to his homeland and he died like immediately after because he got into a wreck. A week after hitting a walk-off home run. The only game the Cards won that series hit a walk-off home run. And he died like right after. So that one hurt me a lot. He could have been a stud. He was going to be a stud. He was going to be the next great outfielder. What could have been? He was special. He was a special player. So I changed that outcome for sure. Oscar Taveras' life is saved as a result. The other NLCS, look, as a Cardinals fan, we made the NLCS so many times back in the day. So 2012, and we'll change 2019. That's what we'll do. ALCS, let's get the Yankees in the World Series a bit more. Why not? 2017 with the Yanks. Basically just to see what would happen. Just to see what the heck would happen. Let's say 0-1. 0-1 though for the Mariners. 0-1 for the Mariners. I would have liked to see that team do it. I would like to see the 0-1 Mariners make it. You changed 1977 for the LCS because the Phillies got jobbed by the umpires in Game 3. That's not a bad pick. That's not a bad pick. Not a bad pick at all. Yet right now we have an injured player. That's why the clock is stopped. We're at commercial right now because, of course, we are. It feels like this entire game's been a commercial. 22, 23, 65, 12, 04. The ALCS for you would be 2002 Twins. Though, let me think about this as a Card/D-backs. If I could change the 04 ALCS, do the Red Sox have the run that they have? Do Boston sports fans be as insufferable? I might change 04. Change 3 Super Bowls. 1, just to see what the heck would happen. The chaos that would come from that. 51, and the butterfly effect if 49 got changed would have been interesting. But 56, I would like to see Joe Burrow win one. 3rd and 7. QB keeper, Jordan Tamu, going to keep it himself, and he's going to get to the 40. Decision time here. Kind of in no man's land. It'd be a 58-yard try. McCrane can't hit from 58. That's his long. Obviously, you get great field position if you don't. Paxton Brooks is not a great day punting the ball. Do you go for it? You really could do anything here. This is one of those, there's 3 options, and all 3 of them I'm okay with. Personally, I kick the field goal. If McCrane says he can hit from 58, I trust him. If McCrane can hit from 58, I trust him. And he is lining up for the field goal. 58-yard try to give the defenders a lead. This would be his longest kick of the season. It's long enough. It's straight enough. It's good. Matt McCrane DC with a 12-9 lead. Again, congratulations to every team that drafted a kicker this season in the NFL draft. You look really stupid. 12-9 defenders. Matt McCrane, his second kick of the day from 50-plus yards. Money. Absolutely money. Hide your lemons, hide your beer snakes. The defenders lead it by 3. All right, change 3 NBA Finals, 3 Stanley Cups. I can't really do Stanley Cups. I guess I would change the ones where the Rangers and the Devils lost. But in terms of NBA Finals, what would I change? I would change, obviously, my number 1 would definitely be 21 with the Suns. 2013, the Spurs with the Heat. I'm changing that. I'm also changing, what else am I changing? Probably the Lakers bubble finals. Just to see what the heck would happen. Lakers bubble finals. Can this guy replace Tyler Bass? He should. Look, this guy can kick. This guy can kick. He is a top 3 kicker in this league, and he should be playing in the NFL. And no one should have wasted a draft pick on a kicker because this guy can kick his butt off. All right, here we go. San Antonio ball at the 32-yard line following the kickoff. Can I also change the result of the 94 World Series so that actually happens? Is that cheating? If Jake Bates was the Bills kicker back in the 90s and never lose a Super Bowl, that is true. That is true. Because he would drill from 49. Hoping the Niners look at some of these kickers to replace Jake Moody. They should. Again, there are 3 kickers in the UFL right now. Smith, McCrane, and Bates that need to get signed. And there's 3 teams that drafted a kicker. Riddle me that. Riddle me that. First down. Because these GMs don't pay attention. They don't pay attention. Handoff. Gain of 5 for Levitt. Down to the 36. How many kickers in the UFL or NFL caliber? I would say 3. I would have said Russolino, but he's 34 years old. He's no longer there. I'm going to say 3. I think, obviously, Bates, McCrane, and Smith. I'm going to say those 3. You'd maybe say Carlson on the Roughnecks. Maybe you could say Carlson. Wouldn't hate him getting a tryout, but definitely those 3. The effect of Scott Norwood makes the kick. I don't think anything changes. I really don't. Washington still runs straight on them in 26. Maybe they win 28. Maybe they win 28. Maybe they win 28. Second down. Play action. Fires behind the line. Caught. 2 defenders right there to make the stop. Gain of 1 for Kirkland. Or Latimer, I should say. 3rd and 3. Best MLS stadium. I've only been to Red Bull Arena and Gillette, but not for an MLS game. From what I hear, the Allianz, where Minnesota plays, is the best. From what I hear, everyone raves about that stadium. So I have to get out there sometime. But from what I hear, that's the best stadium in MLS. That seems like a consensus number 1. Yeah, Super Bowl 37 between the Raiders and Bucks change. Yeah, what happens to Callahan afterwards? Does he get fired 1 year after winning the Super Bowl? I don't know. Hand off the middle, first down on the play, down to the 44-yard line. Gain of 7. Gotta go. All good. Okay, so thank you for tuning in, man. Thank you for tuning in. Fun stream. Last one. Change 3 BCS College World Playoff National Championships. Ugh. Georgia, and Tennessee. Easy enough for me. Get Tennessee to not have a title, so they don't have 98, and get rid of Georgia's 2. Get rid of those. First down. Handoff up the middle, goes slow, bounces to the outside. He's in the second level. He's got the first down at the 46-yard line. Gain of 10 on the play. Into plus territory. Go Brahmas. I see Gamer King. See his team again. If you're a member, you can use that emoji in the chat. We do have the Brahmas emoji you can use in the chat if you are a member. Thanks to all our YouTube members. Does the AFL survive this season? I think they survive, but with half the team. So I think half the teams fold, the other half play on, and then the league collapses after the year. That's my guess. That's my guess. First down. The handoff this time, it doesn't go to Lovett. It goes to Morgan Ellison, who gets down to the 38-yard line. DC did a good job stopping the run, but this fourth quarter, not so much. Lovett, 139 rushing yards today. He's looking really, really good. Quiet first half. He's been great this second half. Yeah, I've heard good things about that stadium. Really good things about that stadium. if Gruden gets the Monday Night Football gig, if that was a result of the change, I still think so. I still think he does. Because he's a personality. He's a character. You don't have to be a great coach to be hired to do this. Or a great player to get hired to do this. Virginia Tech, FSU. We can keep that one. We can keep that one. I just hear so much about Tennessee with 98. Or I'm sick of it. Tennessee in 98 is like Celtics with 08 and the Bears with 85. It's like, enough already. Handoff, gain of 8, first down on the play by Ellison. AFL and IFL need to just merge. As long as they get paid. IFL seems to be doing pretty fine on its own. The IFL is going to absorb the teams in the AFL that survive. Andy wants the Brahmas to win. Seems like we have a few Brahmas fans in the chat, or at least people who had money on the Brahmas. Handoff, Ellison, gain of 4. Brought down on the play there by number 50, Derek Roberson. College basketball. Can I change this year so that was a good final? Make this year an actual decent final? But definitely Butler over Duke. Butler over Duke, I change. I make Gordon Hayward's half-court shot go in. I change that. The best all-time Monday Night Crew, I mean, I love Tirico and Gruden. I really think that might be the best, but I gotta go Michaels and Madden. I gotta play it safe with that. But I did like that one. Third down, 3rd and 4. Got mono with a tour, thank you so much. Dumb decision for Sirianni accepting penalty on 4th and 5. I don't know what game you're talking about. Which game was that? I don't remember that play. I don't remember that play. You can undo one of the Rams of the Chargers moving to LA. Which one am I undoing? I'm undoing the Chargers because at least the Rams moving, number 1, they went back to LA where they belong. Number 2, it gave us the Battlehawks. You can call it is the law. So, yeah. 3rd and 3. The handoff of the middle. They're just trying to pound the rock, and that time, nothing doing. Lovett gets stopped. 4th and 2. Yeah, I didn't know the tree does... Wait. Someone... Oh, yeah, you retracted the message. Yeah, I don't know if Tree does anything for 50. If I know... Grossi has the 50 for the kitty with the boop. I know that. That's why I have the gnome now. That's why I have the gnome. 4th and 2. Decision make. They're going to line up for the field goal. Probably the smart call, especially because they did struggle on short yard situation earlier in the game when they went for it and didn't get it. This one, a 40-yard try for Ryan Santoso, the former Jaguars kicker. This one is up. It is right down the middle. We're tied at 12. Right into the beer snake. Right into the beer snake. 12 all, 7:27 left. 12 is your score. One person said tie game, another person said missed. No, it was good. Right down the middle. You can vote on that poll that I'm going to put out right now. Who wins this game? Brahmas or the Ferris? We've been on for 6 straight hours. If you like what you see, be sure you like and subscribe. It helps the channel out a ton. We have videos every single day. And on JJ9 News, click that link above. I talk about all the latest happenings in the NFL and the UFL. And I guess Arena Football, we're going to talk about that too. See Caldog saying, let's go DC. A lot of people have a lot of different allegiances for people I haven't seen the stream before. I'm guessing that the people that are not members that I'm seeing in the stream for the first time, first off, welcome. We do this for all the UFL games. And if you do like betting on the UFL, Prize Picks, 100% to $500 to $100, Skater 9. I'm guessing a lot of these people have bets on the game. I'm guessing, because I don't recognize these names, and they're rooting for these teams. But if you do like betting on the UFL, use our promo code. You get player props, 100% deposit up to $100. Got Mono with a tour. Thank you so much. The 2023 playoff game for Sirianni. Oh, now I remember. I think I talked about that on stream, like as it happened. I don't think I hated the call. I don't think I hated it. Yeah, the Buckner controversy. Yeah, that was a bad call. At the same time, bad managing by Ollie Marble, who needs to be fired. He's terrible in St. Louis, just clean house. There's no reason that you shouldn't have sent Goldschmidt. At the same time, bottom of the 10th, you take Goldschmidt out. You need a run, you take out the ghost runner on second. You take him out and put in a pinch runner. You don't leave Goldschmidt in, because he's not going to bat again until the 12th inning in all likelihood. I don't know any Angel swears. I don't. Go DC Defenders. There you go. I recognize you, Vito, but I recognize you. Yeah, this is a big game. Big game, and it is tied. Big game. Especially for DC. DC, if they lose this one, their playoff hopes are hanging on by a thread. I think I heard about Santoso play for Minnesota in college. Good to see he's getting a chance in the UFL. Yeah. He got a chance in Jacksonville. He was not good in the preseason. He missed a lot of kicks. Historical decision in the queue, not anytime soon, but maybe. Really, if I find something like tomorrow's video, I have no clue what it's going to be on. I have no clue what tomorrow's video is going to be on. Documentaries come out on Sundays. So the Cardinals-Giants one is going to come out next, and that will be a Sunday. Yeah, I have no clue what it's going to be on. I have no clue. So 12-12 game. It's going to be Defenders football with 7.5 left. Yeah, I don't know what the umpire was seeing, but that was 3 inches off the plate. That was so bad. I get protecting the plate. That wasn't even that. That was not even close. Especially after a rain delay, like 3 hours. That's a short kick taking to 35-40. Great field position down the sideline. 45, 40, 35. He's still in bounds. He's still going. As things stand, did he step out? They're going to say no for the moment. As it stands, that's the first kickoff return touchdown this season in the UFL. Touchdown Defenders all the way. Chris Rowland. Row your boat into the end zone. We got to see if he stepped out, obviously. But we've had a lot of big returns in the UFL. That, as it stands, is the first return for a touchdown this season. Rarely on here because I work nights down. UFL schedule likes to be mean to me. All good, man. All good. Let's double check. Did he step out? Oh, no, he stepped out. He stepped out. Nope, take it off the board. Take it off the board. He stepped out. Take it off the board. He stepped out. We can't have nice things. Toes out. Toes out of bounds. Right. Well, from that angle, you can't tell. This is the previous angle. Either way, great return. Bad kick going to like the 20-yard line. Some broadcasting controversy in my hometown to submit to me. Yeah, if you find it, let me know because I love doing those videos. So let's see. That would be at the 38-yard line. All right, so still great field position for DC. Still great field position. But no touchdown. They got to reset the clock. The clock went 30 seconds down. Hopefully they got to figure that out. The clock reset. Yeah, 7:27. That sounds right. Yeah, he stepped out. Coming back. So we still wait for the first kickoff return in the UFL. The Hurricanes just tied it up. The Hurricane... Or no, 4-3. 4-3. They didn't tie it up. 4-3. Duke Johnson is retired from the NFL. That does not surprise me. Solid career. Would Avatar The Last Airbender only work in the 2000s? No, I could see it work in the 90s. Almost like that Gargoyles kind of like dark animation thing. I could see that. I could see it work in the 90s. Yeah, the Ty Chandler play that got called back. Yeah, sort of like that. Again, apologies for the drop frames. My internet is fine. It's a Streamlabs issue. Unfortunately, 90 people on Streamlabs. Thank you so much for tuning in. 38-yard line, 1st and 10. Great return, nonetheless, by Rowland. Great return, but no touchdown. We still wait for the first kickoff return touchdown in the UFL this season. First down, 38. Do you think the UFL players go... Wait, I'm not sure what you mean by that. First down, play action. Tamu drops back. He's got a man. Busted coverage. And it gets there at the 13-yard line. First down on the play. Kelvin Harmon. That throw got there very, very late. Floated that one, but gained a 27 yards and a first down. They're in the red zone. They're in the red zone. That ball got there a bit late. The hit there by Jordan Mosley. Nice scrub there by Harmon, absorbing the contact at the 11-yard line. Oh, do you think the UFL players get decided too quickly? Yeah, I mean, look, if DC needs to win this game to make it interesting. Otherwise, the playoffs might be a formality, unfortunately. Which will make it a bit interesting in terms of the ratings if there's something to play for the most part. Handoff, up the middle, nothing doing. Or to the right side, I should say. No gain Cameron Harris on the thing. Yeah, got decided too quickly? Yeah, I think to some extent. Now, if DC wins this game, it's a different story. DC wins a different story. Yeah, Jimmy Neutron, Jimmy Neutron was basically 2001, so it was basically the 90s. The movie came out before 9/11. For all intents and purposes, that's still the 90s. Denver baseball decision. Phillies not putting in Jerry Martin or Red Sox bringing in Bob Stanley. I think Red Sox. Red Sox bringing in Bob Stanley. But the Defenders are driving. Again, apologies for any frame drops. I cannot control the frame drops, but it's a Streamlabs issue, unfortunately. I don't know why. It's not an internet issue, it's a Streamlabs issue. They're just fluctuating for some bizarre reason. 2nd and 9. And that should be a free play. Free play, jump ball, shot to the end zone. Did he get both feet in? Pass interference, incomplete. But 2 flags on the play. One of them will be a 5-yard penalty. The other one, actually, pass interference in the end zone. That 15 yards, that might be half the distance. We have this Fairly Odd Parents of Jimmy Neutron. Oh, Fairly Odd Parents. Fairly Odd Parents for sure. The animation did not hold up well in Jimmy Neutron. No, 2005 is not the 90s. 2001, before 9/11, was the 90s. 2000 is basically the 90s. All the music is the same. 2001, for the first 8 months, yeah. No, what about the movie? When was the Jimmy Neutron movie? Was that... That was after... Whoa, I did not realize that. Whoa, I did not realize that. My apologies. I thought that was a summer release. I didn't realize it was a winter release. Did he get that foot drag in? I think he got the foot drag in. This could be a touchdown. Yeah, I think he got both feet in. I think that's a touchdown. I think Kelvin Harmon got a touchdown. Maybe they're not going to super challenge. 2nd and 9. At the 11-yard line. A lot of confusion on that one. A lot of confusion. Tamu under center. 2 wide. Handoff. Up the middle. Stuffed. Back-to-back runs going absolutely nowhere. That one balled up by Prince Emily. Down at the 14-yard line. Loss of 3, 3rd. And 14. Why was there 9/11 the end of the 90s? Everything changed. Everything changed. Our whole worldview changed. The 90s was a time of peace for the most part. Like, there was no Cold War. We were out of it. Prosperity. And then 9/11 happened and everything changed. The music changed completely. The way we talked about news changed completely. Everything changed. That's why. 3rd and 11. 4 wide, 3 on the far side, 1 on the near side. Tamu over the middle of the field. Bobbled and caught. They had not taken that one away. Touchdown for Kelvin Harmon and touchdown for the DC Defenders. 18-12. The Defenders score. No, I don't think it's overrated. I think it's perfectly rated. I think, look, everyone thinks McCarron's the best quarterback in the UFL, and Thomas too, and I probably wouldn't disagree with that. Although Martinez is probably 2, and Thomas in top 3. What a grab there. Bobbled. Tight defense, but caught. Corey Mayfield Jr. on the coverage. Defenders lead 18-12. Decision to make here, 1 or 2. I think with the way you're running, I think you go for 2. I think you go for 2 here if you're the Defenders. And they are going to go for 2 from the 5. 2-point try from the 5. Tamu under center, and we have a stoppage for... I think Barlow's going to call a timeout just to get his guys set. Big play coming up. They have 2 left. If 9/11 didn't happen when I think the end of the 90s would have been, I would say probably we were getting to that point. It really just, it depends on the change in music. It's about the music. Like the 70s, like for me, the 70s ended on Disco Demolition Night. The 70s didn't end in 1979. It ended on Disco Demolition Night. Or you could say, yeah, I would say probably would have ended around, I'd probably say mid-2002. I think mid-2002 would have been the end of the 90s. All right. Yeah, I think the first Spider-Man would have marked the end of it. Right, 2-point try. They only go for 2. 11 conversion attempts. They're all 2s. Tamu takes a step. Play action. Tamu pressure on the blind side. Has to dump it off. Can he break a tackle? He can. Second effort. He's going to try to pull his way into the end zone. Rugby scrum style. No. Stopped at the 1. Cameron Harris stopped at the 1. Good effort there by Harris. It remains a 6-point game. Flag afterwards. Extracurricular activity. As the helmet of the center, Michael Maietti, gets pulled off. A Brahmas player also lost his helmet, number 23, Jordan Mosley. We got a lot to sort out here. Otherwise, conversion's no good, and then happened afterwards. Yeah, 80s ended when Nevermind came out. 70s ended with Disco Demolition. 60s ended... I would say the 60s ended... after the Beatles' final album. Maybe Woodstock was the end of the 60s. Yeah, 2020 started right away. 2020s is like, okay, we're starting this right away. 2020s, we had no room to settle it. It was like, okay, here's a pandemic. Have fun. Will Y3K have the same issues as Y2K? I'm not sure. I think, 2048 is going to have issues that they're working on, or 2037? It's something like that. There's 1 year where it's going to be like Y2K. But I think they'll have it figured out by that point. I mean, if we're even around for that, like, we might all be dead at Y3K. Based on how hot the Earth is going to get. We all might be dead by that point. All right, 5:05 left, 18-12 game. I'll put a poll out there now. Who do you think wins this game? '2010s, I don't know when the 2010s started. I don't know when the 2010s started. Maybe the 2010 World Cup or the Olympics. No, 20. I don't know. I don't know when the 2010s started. 2008 to just 2012 kind of just blend in with each other. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. I can't tell you when the 2000s ended. 2008 to 2012 is like its own period of time. 2008 to 2011 is really its own period of time. 4-3 Rangers, your final. Rangers stake game 1. Maybe the boom of YouTube 2012. Call me maybe. Maybe that was when it started. But I can't give you an answer to that. I honestly don't know. Because really, 2012 is when we saw a huge shift in music. 2010 started with the Vikings Break My Heart. Yeah, I can guess where. I guess what happened there. Again, if you're a member, thank you so much for being a member. You get a lot of cool perks, including everything in the video, members only Q&A streams, and you get to use emojis during the chat. Like the Brahmas logo. Like the Defenders logo. 56% of you riding with the Defenders to win this one. How'd my D-backs doing? 11-4. All right, we're good. We're good. Okay, bullpen actually held up then. Martinez is good. Martinez, low-key, could make an all-star game as a middle reliever. Martinez is... He throws heat. He throws something but 100. He's fun. He's fun to watch, and he throws heat. And this year he's got a 1.13 ERA so far, and that's going to go down. I love this kid. I love this kid. All right. Sports Talk with a $5. Thank you so much, man. Really, really appreciate it. Let me get you in there. Worst, best anime feature sub of all time is Shark Tale getting nominated over the SpongeBob movie. I'd say Lego Movie was a... Yeah, Lego Movie was bad. But, I mean, to be fair, the field for that year was stacked with Shark Tale. Shark Tale should not have got a nomination. But the field was stacked, at least, I could say. But Lego Movie, I have no clue how that got subbed. Lego Movie, I have no clue how that got subbed. I have no clue how Lego Movie got subbed. Yeah, I would say this is a touchback. So McCrane would sit out of the back of the end zone. Definitely Shark Tale should not have been nominated. Shark Tale, Academy Award nominee Shark Tale just sounds so wrong. It's such a bad movie. And poorly animated. Will Smith fish movie. Like, come on, what are we doing here? All right, so after the touchback, it's going to be first down for the Brahmas. Touchbacks go out a pretty far distance in this league. On kickoffs. You don't want a touchback. You don't want touchbacks in this league. So go out to the 25. Hand off. Gain of 5 on the play. Love it. Second 5 of the 30. The final birth year of Gen X is 81. Now they're in their mid-40s, raising the end of the millennials and start of the Gen Z. That is crazy to me. Like, it's crazy, like, artists I grew up, like, listening to. Like legit artists I grew up listening to are now thinking about retirement. It's like, oh, crap. Like, Vegas or Dallas, I always pick the home team for Game 7, so I'm taking Dallas. Yeah, Marlins are good today. Second and 5. Handoff up the middle. Love it. Jose's having a great game. Over 150 yards rushing for him. He gets 7 and a first down. 4:23 left. This might be the last chance for the Brahmas this game. And if they score a touchdown and don't get the conversion, overtime rules will explain that. We haven't had that happen yet in the UFL this season, but we will have We will explain that. 54% of you ran with the Brahmas. It is neck and neck. I said this game was going to be a toss-up at the start. I have the defenders winning, but I said toss-up at the start, and it is playing out that way for sure. First down at the 42-yard line. Normandy, 65 passing yards today, but he's going to add to that total with a slant route to the 42-yard line on the catch by John Trey Kirkland. When did the 50s end? I think the 50s ended... See, that's interesting. Because there's a few different... The 50s... Okay, so here's the thing. Nothing happened in the 50s, and then Sputnik launched. So I think the 50s ended when Sputnik launched. 2nd and 5. The give. Love it! Bottled up at the 39, the 40-yard line. Stop there by Anthony Hines, who's been all over the field today. Just turned 45. Whew. Yeah, I'm going to be 27 in 3 months, and I'm terrified. The AAF Football League is coming back with the AFL, with how bad it's run. At least the AAF played a week before teams folded. As we have an injured Brahman, that's Love It. Oh, that's a bad loss if he's out for a while. He's woken up on his own power, which is good. But Love It, 153 yards, most by any player this season in any particular game in the UFL. 40s ended when World War II did, but that he still had 5 more years left in the 40s. But you could say that. Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, you could say that. Actually, I don't have a problem saying that. 20s ended with the Great Depression. Started. 30s ended with 3rd and 7. Dormany fires, middle of the sideline throw, and that is almost intercepted. Almost picked off there by Deontay Anderson. And with under 3 minutes left, a decision to make. I think you have to punt this one away. With 3 timeouts, Noah McCrane's leg, the defenders don't need to get any more yards, and they can make it a 9-point game. Yeah, 20s ended with Great Depression. 30s ended once Hitler invaded and started World War II. 40s ended when World War II ended. 50s ended once Sputnik got launched. 60s ended... We gotta get the punt off quickly. I don't know why they're taking their sweet time with this. 2 seconds... The clock is stopped. 2:29. Defenders. Call time. I guess they're watching for the fake. They have 1 left. 60s ended, I think, once Man landed on the moon. 70s ended with Disco Demolition Night. 80s ended once Nirvana released Nevermind. 90s ended with 9/11. 2000s, there's no real endpoint to that. 2010s ended with COVID. 2000, I don't know what the endpoint to that is. Maybe you could say Obama getting elected. Maybe you could say Obama getting elected. Yeah, no, that was a sneeze. That was 100% a sneeze. So it was when Pac-Man came out. Because you had Pac-Man fever in the 80s. Like 4th and 7, they're going to punt this one away, which is the smart play, I think, if you're San Antonio. The punt here by Brad Wing. Play the field position battle, especially because if you don't get the first down, McCrane can just boot it and make it a 9-point game, make it almost impossible for you, even though that would still be a 1-score game. Take it to the 25-yard line. So first down for DC at the 25. Looking to win and snap a 2-game losing streak. Brahmas looking to win their 3rd straight. DC at the 25. Bieber ended the 2000s. Yeah, around the same time, too. Around the same time with Obama getting elected. I could see that. I could see that. It's September 11th, 1999 3.0. Yeah, that's what it was called. Like, just in terms of the vibes, obviously we know when each decade ended, like, in real life, but, like, in terms of the vibes, like, it's not like we're in a new decade, like, immediately after the new year. It's not like, oh, now the whole world is going to change. No, there's specific points where it's like you can mark it. It's not clean. History is never clean. History is never a clean line. It's never a clean timeline. Gain of 2 on the run. That'll take us to a 2-minute warning. 2nd and 8. Oh, no. Actually, San Antonio going to call a timeout. And use a timeout right there. 2nd and 8. Korean War. You know, you could say Korean War into the 40s. I have no problem with that. I could say Korean War into the 40s. I have no problem saying that. Though I feel like World War II to Sputnik, I feel like that's all just one period. Once World War II ends, it's a Sputnik with the rise of suburbia and the And just not, like, 50s were pretty quiet, all things considered. I know that's how Billy Joel wrote We Didn't Start the Fire. Because of people like me that said nothing happened in 50s. But really, like, until Sputnik was launched, like, from 50 to 57, like, not a whole lot happened. Besides Korean War. All right. Brahmas have 2 timeouts left. 2nd and 8. Play action. They're calling a passing play, which is fine because, again, 2-minute warning. Again, as a reminder, with UFL rules, the clock runs on everything before 2 minutes. So that's actually fine. That's fine. The Brahmas will now take it to the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 8. Fact or fiction? Claypool gets cut by the Bills before the season? I say fact. I'd say fact. All right, 90 people in the stream. The 2000 when the whole scene died and the hipster culture got big around 2012, either that or when Fox Sports defaulted to a 16:9 picturesque. Yeah, 16 when we went to the moon. Yeah, I think the moon is when 6 ended. All right, put a poll out there. Who wins? Brahmas or the Defenders? Vote. Vote, 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 vote. Exercise your right to vote. I'm closing that poll once the 2-minute warning is done. 3rd and 8 for the Defenders. I forgot to change the football because I am an idiot like that. Browns have 2 timeouts. A first down basically ends the game for DC. What's on the line? DC looking to get back to 500. They've lost 2 straight. Allowed 45 to St. Louis. 2018 loss to Birmingham. They kind of choked that one away. This would be a big win for DC. Big win for DC. If they lose this game, their playoff hopes are hanging on by a thread. San Antonio, if they win this game, they go to 5-1, guaranteed to finish without a losing record for the first time in franchise history. And they win 3 straight. This was a toss-up. The Stars projected to be the best game of the week, and it's been close. It has been awfully close. Are the seats filled in this game? That's a good question. They're not all filled, but attendance-wise, the weather is not great. The weather is not great. What's the attendance in DC? What's the attendance? 14K. 14K is the official number. Now, granted, it's not as packed because the weather's not great, but 14K is the official number, which is more than both the USFL games combined this week, which is sad. Which is very, very sad. All right, 55% of you think the Defenders hold on as we do this. Yeah, for NFL, 60s for the merger, 70s the 82 strike, yeah. The 90s ended, I think, when Marino retired and Aikman retired and all those guys retired. 80s ended, I think, when, Montana got hurt in the NFC Championship. 2000s went to the Broncos, 2010, COVID. Slant route, caught, first down on the play, down to the 45, he's still going, and down he goes to the 49-yard line. It is Kelvin Harmon who caught the touchdown earlier, might have just won the game for DC. Absolutely clutch catches today by Kelvin Harmon. It's a gain of 20, it's a first down. Brahmas will burn a timeout, they have 1 left. It's going to be almost impossible for them to come back at this rate. Just run the ball 3 times. Brahmas take a timeout, takes down to 147. Call a run, takes 143, go down to 103. Call a run, 59 seconds, go down to 19. DC punts the ball away at 19 seconds. San Antonio gets the ball back with about 12 seconds left, having to drive 90 yards. They get this off. First down. The handoff goes to number 28, Higgins, and actually San Antonio did not take their timeout. Now they take their timeout. They have 1 left. So you figure if you're a San Antonio fan trying to hold on hope, if you're trying to hold out hope as a San Antonio fan, your best chance you get the ball back with 12 seconds. That's all you can hope for. That's all you can hope for, San Antonio. 97 was Super Bowl 36. Yeah, you could say like 9-11, yeah. The start of the Pats dynasty. All right. The best case scenario for San Antonio, barring a turnover or Barlow calling a stupid play, is that the Brahmas get it back with 12 seconds left. You hope for a touchback, and they have to drive 75 yards in 12 seconds with no timeouts. Yeah, I don't know how they haven't done a 30 for 30 on the 30 cent, on 10 cent beer night. Crazy. That's an insane story. Who thought that was a good idea? Unless you, cap it. You have to cap it. Okay, you're allowed 3 beers. But anything more than that, come on. What do they think was going to happen? Yeah, 14,000 tickets sold, but remember, it's raining. The weather is not great in DC. In the Northeast, the weather has not been great this week, so it's a lot of no-shows. Second down, hand off to the outside, stay in bounds! Stay in bounds! Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Oh my God, he almost went out of bounds before he got the first down. So if it's on DC, San Antonio has to accept this because it would be a first down for DC and it'd be game over. It's holding on Alex Ellis, so back him up 10. Oh my God. I cannot believe he almost ran out of it. You gotta know the situation, man. You gotta know the situation. What if there wasn't one and you were short of the first down? Overtime? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I might. No, it's not San Antonio. It's on DC. It's on DC. But I cannot believe they called an outside run. Stay in bounds. The one thing, the clock is your friend. You have the game won for the most part. Just stay in bounds. 2nd and 18. 2 wide lined up on the far side of the field. The give up the middle. And Hagan stays in bounds at the 44-yard line, gain of 2. The Brahmas will call their third and final timeout. Yeah, I wish there was a video of 10 Severe Night. I don't think we're going to see overtime for this game. San Antonio, they're not going to get the ball back until like 30 seconds left. Not even 20 seconds left. And they have to drive the length of the field. We have an injured Brahma on the field. It's Zach McLeod, the linebacker, number 53. Haven't really called his name a whole lot today. Marion Barber, was that him who ran out of bounds? He had the 2-yard run. Barber, the 2-yard run. Stream UFC fights get a ton of views. Well, I can't really offer a whole lot of insight on that. I also cannot legally stream the actual fight itself. That is illegal. And I'll get my channel taken down, and they were like hawks. They would take me down in a heartbeat with that. 10-second runoff. Well, San Antonio called timeout. No 10-second runoff. They call timeout. Thoughts on the Cavs coming back from down 18 to beat the Magic? I'm not too surprised. I'm not too surprised. I thought the Cavs were going to win Game 7. Yeah, remember that San Antonio had one timeout. They took it there. The favorite play in the UFL season by far, the 40-yard touchdown by the Brahmas center. That was a cool play. My favorite play is the Jake Bates field goal from 64. That's my favorite one. But the center touchdown was nice. And it was the third read. I love that was the third read on that play. 70s end when the Phillies finally won the World Series. There you go. Football team had free beer night? Oh. People would die. People would literally die. It would be a disaster. Fights everywhere, people would die. They basically died at Raiders games in the late 80s, early 90s. The Coliseum got to stay in bounds here on this wide receiver run. Loses the football! Loses the ball! He was down! They're going to say he was down at the 47-yard line. They're going to say that Kika QD was down at the 47-yard line. Oh my goodness. They're going to say he was down. NBA version, I did not see that. Oh yeah, Bill Russell's retirement's 3-point line, Jordan's first ring, Jordan's last ring. Yeah, that sounds about right. He was down. Yeah, he was down. Oh man. Oh, it just got very dicey for a brief moment for the defenders, but yeah, he was down. The ground calls the fumble. 4th and 7, and timeout or delay of game probably. I take the delay of game here if I'm DC. Back it up to the 49-yard line. So, 30 seconds left. San Antonio going to have to drive the length of the field with about 22 seconds on the clock. You figure at this point you just send the house if you're San Antonio, hope for a block. Hope for some trouble with a snap or a block. 30 seconds left. DC lost last week for the first time ever at home. This would be a nice rebound for them to get back to the playoff picture and 500. San Antonio, they win this game, playoff spot pretty much on wraps. Again, apologies if there's any frame drops. I can't control that. It's a Streamlabs issue, but hopefully there's no issues. Again, audio seems clear. It's more just frames dropping every now and then. Yeah, 50 sports-wise ended when baseball moved to the West Coast. Yeah. No, for football, I would say the championship game. Giants-Colts. Once it got on TV, that was the moment that football started overtaking the baseball. So, yeah. Take the kids for ice cream. All good, man. All good. It's always fun as a kid going out for ice cream. So enjoy it. Enjoy it, man. Pat McAfee, horrible for game day. I don't think he gets the show. I can't say he's horrible for it, but I don't think he gets the premise of the show. Like, he has rivalries with schools, and that's not the point of the show. It's supposed to be a celebration. Punt fielded at the 5. Taken. 10, 15. Got some room to the 20. And he'll go down to the 21-yard line. So 19 seconds left. San Antonio has to go 79 yards. Quinn Dormandy, they'll show the stats, but correct me if I'm wrong, he has not thrown for 79 yards in this game. Now, granted, we've seen something like that before. Blaine Gabbert, 2012 Jaguars Colts. There were 2 minutes left. Jackson's right at the length of the field. Gabbert had 75 passing yards in the first 58 minutes and then led the team 80 yards down the field. But it's going to take a miracle here. It's going to take an absolute miracle. First down at the 21-yard line. Dormandy needs 79 yards with no timeouts when he's thrown for 70 this entire game. He's averaging about under 3 yards an attempt. First down. Dormandy fires. They're going to try some hook and ladder action. Pitchy, woo-woo time. Oh, this one gets disastrous. Here we go. There's no one there. Dormandy loses the football. DC recovers. And that's your ball game. That's your ball game. You saw the moment they were trying it, that it was going to be a disaster. And Dormandy might be hurt. Dormandy is slow to get up. He is grimacing after that hit. DC football did not work. Almost a very bad beat, according to some. But the defenders will win. They snap a 2-game losing streak. Means I go 4-0 with my picks yet again this week. And the defenders are 3-3. It just got a heck of a lot more interesting in the XFL conference with the Brahmas dropping to 4-2. 18-12. Gotta be your final. They'll take a knee. And that's the ball game. The DC defenders... Who's the back? There's already Kevin Hogan, but they did sign Jane DeLora, the Arizona quarterback, which I could see him... I think Dormandy's going to lose his job. I think Dormandy... You can't go on like this. You can't have a quarterback that threw 3 picks last week and then throw 75 yards. You can't do it. You just can't do it. Final score, though. DC defenders win it 18-12. Which means you had Birmingham win, St. Louis win, Michigan win, and DC win just as a lot of people expected. Though this was the toss-up of the bunch. Yeah, the Stallion Showboats, 5609. Yeah, it was in the 5K range. I heard that. You might have to move the team at this point. You might have to move the Showboats. Because it's not looking pretty. It's not looking pretty. But final score, 18-12. All right. You had off the field issues. I think they got resolved, though. Because he didn't sign until after they got cleared up. 18-12 is your final. All right, here's what we're going to do. So why the heck not? Let's do some overtime. Those who don't know how overtime works, simple. I'm going to put 5 minutes on the clock. Any donation increases the time. We do have Michael Hodel donated yesterday as I was going off stream. Like literally the second I got off, he donated. So we're going to start with his request. So basically, I will do anything. Anything you want me to. Anything. Any donation increases the time. We can be on for as long as possible. So just something to keep in mind. I'll reset the timer to 5 minutes, and then we'll go from there. Once that clock hits zeros, that's the end of the stream. We can be on for as long as possible, though. So just something to keep in mind. If there's anything you want me, any questions you want me to answer, anything. I was going to say ask, but there's no reason for me to ask questions. Anything you want me to watch, anything you want me to listen to, anything at all, fire away. This is the overtime period, and it is starting with Michael Hodel's request from yesterday that happened at the very, very end, literally as I got off. Yeah, we did OT yesterday. All right, Amphibian with a tour. Jack in the Box, how boys are different than girls. All right, we will do that after we do Michael Hodel's request for... Which one was it? I think it was Never Say Goodbye by Michael Hodel. All right, we're going to do that. Start the timer right now. All right, you see the timer on the top right corner of the screen? So we're going to do the Jack in the Box, and we're going to do Michael Hodel. We're going to start with Michael Hodel's thing. Jack in the Box, how boys... It's not copyrighted? All right. That's all good. I'm just with the frame drop issue. I don't want to take, I don't want it to sound, distorted, so I'm going to just play it with the headphones. But, Yeah, the D-backs finally got a win. Bats finally came alive. They've been struggling the last 3 games with the Bats. Finally coming alive. Thank God. All right, never say goodbye. Let's see. Which album? Oh, we got a lot. Holy cow, we got a lot of stuff. Hang on. All right, it's on Spotify. All right, so okay, time out. Let me reset the clock. We're gonna go up to 10 minutes. Yamato with the tour, thank you so much. Regarding the third 9 dumb decision, Zach Wilson won AFC Player of the Week, Week 14. Yeah, but you can't evaluate it like that. Zach Wilson's not a good quarterback. He's just not a good quarterback. You got to trust your defense in that spot. Especially with the clock and the time, you got to trust your defense. And then also, Neil Tucker with a tour, Whopper Rabbit, it's a Big Mac. Oh, God. That sounds great. All right, let's start the clock. Let me increase the donation number. We're at $22.98 there. And Neil Tucker with a tour. Oh, it's on your channel. All right, we're going to do that. All right. Thank you for the super chat, man. Really, really appreciate it. All right. Yeah, you guys are coming hot with super chats this stream, which is awesome. We've been on for a while. Thank you guys if you are loving it and following. All right. Yeah, I did a video on... Yeah, I did a few videos about Bellini. I might do another one. All right, so let's see. Never Say Goodbye. I like the Bon Jovi song, Never Say Goodbye. D-Rex were embarrassed within the Mets? I don't know about that. All right, live at the West Side Bowl. All right, here we go. That's definitely you, all right. All right, here we go. For those who want to see it, here we go. It's the video I'm watching right now. And then we'll do Jack in the Box and then Whopper Rabbit's Big Mac. Scorpion for 8 months now. All right, mention the podcast on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern where we're talking about draft and Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Yeah, so I'm going to post it on my YouTube community tab, but what, 6? Oh, wait, hang on. I forgot. We switched 6:30, not 6. Unless you need me to switch. I forgot because time zone wise. I'd be there at 6:30, but yeah, or 6:10, 6:20. Like as soon as I get back, I have someone from 5 to 6 Eastern away, but once I get back, but yeah, we're gonna do that podcast. We're gonna talk all things sports and music. If you like my my takes on music, we talk a lot of music on that podcast. So go check that out. I'll post it. Isaac Cobbs with a 20. Thank you so much. I'm loving the vibe of this song. It almost feels like almost like an Adam Sandler like song from like the late 90s or 2000s. I really like that. And if you want to tour Pepper and Chicken, we'll do that. Isaac Cobbs watched the highlights for the worst game of the 2019 Jags. Oh, God. I was at that game. Oh, God. I was there. We didn't cross midfield. Do I really have to watch that? Oh, Jesus. All right, so we'll do that. Let me reset the timer, obviously. I got to do that. What do we do? 12 plus 2. Let's do that. Let's go up to 20. All right, so we just got a lot of donations. Holy cow. All right, name of the most recent donor, Amphibia, Pepper and Chicken. We'll do that in a bit. Isaac with a 20 burger. Thank you so much. I have to do something for 20. I have the 50 with the gnome. I have to do something for 20. Like, I got to do something for 20. I don't know what I would do for 20, but I got to do something for that. It's a 42.97. And then Amphibia with the tour is a 44.97. Thank you guys so much. All right. Yeah, I love that Instagram page with where they mash up random songs. I love that one. Mets are bigger embarrassment than the Marlins. Oh, I would not go that far. You made a trade for the batting champion. You trade him after 1 year, and you have 8 wins or 9 wins, whatever it is. Whew, yeah, but I gotta figure out something for a 20. I have the gnome for 50. What do I do for 20? Throw a football? Like, do like a Tommy Wiseau, like throw a football? Like up in the air? Just have like football in Minnesota, just toss it up in the air? But, you know could do that. You know, that's not a bad idea. No, that's not a bad idea. I like the vibe of this song. I like the vibe of that song, man. It's rocking out to that. All right. Jack in the Box, How Boys Are for the Girls, and you can go check that out. That video, I linked that video. All right, we'll do that. You know, we'll do that. $20 for now. For now, I don't know if it's gonna stick. And obviously, I'm gonna frame this football, but as of now, I have not framed it yet. This is the Barry Sanders autograph football I got at the draft. Light show for 20. We could do a light show. Yeah, we could do a light show. Although we do a lot of light shows as it is. Yeah, light show for 20. Let's see, like almost like that for 20. Might do light show. You know, okay, here's what we're going to do. Light show for 10, football toss for 20. And then 50 will be the gnome. That's what we're going to do. Light show is 10, 20 is football toss, 50 is gnome. That's what we're going to do. That's the plan. That's the plan. All right, let me write that down. Light show for 10. Football toss for 20. Gnome is 50. And then I have no clue beyond that at 100. I have no clue. 100, I just cry tears of happiness. I don't know what I do at 100. But I think that's what we're going to do. Light show for 10, because I do want to use the lights. Football toss at 20. Gnome at 50. All right, I've gamed 7 on the main screen. All right. Yeah, Michigan should be okay if they win their next 2 games. All right, Jack in the Box, Have Boys Are Different Than Girls. That is next. Jack in the Box. Let's see what we got. All right. I remember this ad. Oh, no, I don't. Boys like meat. Oh, jeez. How did that get by? How did that get through the filters? Boys like meat? Oh, my God. All right, Whopper ad, but it's a Big Mac. Oh, boy. I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. Colorado Buffaloes football? Yeah, I'd say 3-9. Something like that. But not going to be good. Oh, jeez. This is good AI. This is good use of AI. This is how you use AI. For good. And I love it. I love it. All right, and now we're going to do pepper and chicken, then we'll do the Jaguars highlights. Pepper and chicken. All right. I've not heard this. I did not watch Pepper Ann growing up. Yeah, it's really a long-form version of JJ News where we talk sports and music. That's really, yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Imagine JJ News with someone else, and we talk music on there, too. It's a fun show. It's a fun show. I'll post it. Hardest video edited? Oh, in terms of, like, copyright issues? Oh, Super Bowl 40 was rough. Super Bowl 40 video with the dumb decision with Holmgren was rough. Any video from 82 is also pretty rough because those get blocked pretty easily. In terms of like longest to edit, Red Zone, but not counting Red Zone. That was its whole. Wait, why are there chicken sets on the couch? They're just not addressed chickens on the couch. Yeah, Red Zone was the hardest set, but that was very, very different. What else was hard? Documentaries are pretty hard to edit. I'd say honestly, the Alex Hawkins video was a doozy to edit. That was a doozy. Sensix and AI. Well, the butt had to be AI. It had to be AI. Yeah, the Holmgren one. Yeah, you could tell. It took literally 15 tries to get that through. I'm not even kidding. And even that still didn't work. Yeah. I figured out ways to get around it better now, but yeah, you could tell. You can usually tell in the original upload, based on how dark the video is, how tough it was to edit. You can usually tell if there was copyright issues. Alright. Now we're watching the Jags-Ravens highlight. Oh, wait, hang on. UPN Sports Roll by Continue. Alright, we're going to do that. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. Amphibia with another Tua. Thank you so much. 46.97. Thank you so much. This has been a fun stream. Union Carl Ravage. Yeah, good for you, because Ravage is terrible. Ravage is not good at play-by-play. He's got a lot worse, too, in the last year and a half. Alright. Okay, let's do UPN Sports Row just because I'll remember the Jaguars highlights. By Continue. And this, I'm guessing promo is pretty quick. Okay, here we go. UPN promo. You know, shuttlecock. This feels like a Rick and Morty sketch. This feels like this could absolutely be something on, like, Rick and Morty interdimensional cable. This absolutely feels like it could be. The Battle of the Brazos vid you're working on is going to be a mess pain. Yeah, it's stills and outfits, yeah. Usually those are not terrible to edit if you acknowledge the fact that... So here's the thing. If you acknowledge the fact that it's stills and it came, like, and there's no footage, it's actually, like, not bad to edit because people acknowledge that fact. And they have no problem with it. But it's more of when there is footage and you feel obligated to get the footage in. Like, sometimes you can't, like, do anything. Like, 1920s vids, it's like, okay, like, I want to talk about this, but obviously there's no footage in the 1920s. And no one's going to be upset that you can do it in footage in the 1920s because it doesn't exist. There we go. All right. Oh, that was funny. Neil Tucker with the $5. Thank you so much. All right, I didn't reset the timer, so you know I'll just go up now to because I didn't start the timer. We'll do that. Jeff Bodine, NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series crash. Now, past stream I correctly said this was the worst NASCAR crash, maybe the most brutal incident. All right, I will check that out. I gotta start the clock. All right, and then we'll do the highlights with the Jaguars Ravens preseason game. I'm trying to stall that as much as I can. For obvious reasons. Because I know what game I know the worst preseason game by far. I can tell you exactly, because I was at that game. I took a train from New York to Baltimore the day of to go to that game. We didn't cross midfield. We got shut out. Figured out at the stadium that, like, we're sitting 40 of our guys. It was terrible. And that's why I was like, oh, Minshew's not going to be that good. Minshew's not the guy, because he was terrible in preseason. I thought Alex Magoo was better. In preseason, and we kept mentioning, like, oh crap, what are we doing? And then sure enough, it worked out. All right, Jeff Bodine. All right, here we go. In 2000. All right, here we go. I've never seen this before. All right, starting off. All right, nothing bad yet. Nothing too bad yet. Oh, he goes. Oh crap. All right. Wait, this isn't... Wait, this might not be... Wait, this might not be the best footage. I might need to go to the actual... Yeah, that's not the best footage. All right. Yeah, I need the TV footage. That was the footage on the ground. Hang on. That was the footage on the ground. Hang on. I need the TV footage. Yeah, the Wolves Thunder and the Western Conference Finals games played not like us every time. Josh Giddey's on the court to solidify them as the actual team for real. Yeah, the West... The thing with the West is any of the four teams could make it, and I would not... Oh, crap. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Did he survive? Oh, my God. How have I never seen that before? It was crushed into a cube. The car got crushed into a cube. What the? All right, we have Amphibia with the tour. Thank you so much. Holy crap! Did he survive? He survived. Holy cow! He still raced after that? I would not race after that. I would be broke a few bones and concussion. That's actually pretty good for that. Car got crushed into a cube and got on fire twice. Amphibia with the tour, though. Thank you so much. Robbie Gore, Michael Waltrip, helmet throw incident. All right, we'll do that. All right, let's see what we got. Oh my god. Yeah, you weren't kidding about that. You weren't kidding. Car got crushed into a cube. Literally, that's like those videos of like what happens when you have a truck going at like 200 miles an hour and you put a pole in it and it hits the pole to like those simulation videos. How's it going, Vanjo? Welcome to the stream. That was that in real life. Holy cow. Okay, Robbie Gore, Michael Waltrip, and then we'll do the Jaguars thing. Helmet throw incident. All right, here we go. I think I might remember this. I remember a helmet throwing incident. I'm not sure if this was the one, but I do remember a helmet throwing incident. Rusty Wallace on the backstretch of Talladega. Ooh. All right. Yeah, this is uploaded 17 years ago in all 240p. That's 2006 YouTube for you. That is YouTube back in the 2000s for you. Oh, man. Yeah, we're doing overtime right now. We're doing overtime. We are doing overtime right now. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, I do remember this. He threw it out. Yeah, he threw out the car. Yes. I do remember this. I do remember this. Just walks on and throws the helmet. I do remember that. That was the one I was like, I remember that one. Yep, Schefter just announced Duke Johnson retirement. Someone said earlier in the chat. All right, now we go Jaguars Ravens. Oh god. All right. Yeah, they call 360 high quality. Yeah. This was the worst preseason game of 2019 for the Jaguars. So this game, the Jaguars. I remember this one. I was at this game. The Jaguars did not cross midfield the entire game. They did not cross midfield the entire game. They scored no points. Minshew had his helmet, like, he was basically decapitated at one point. I remember Lamar had a touchdown drive, the first drive. Lamar went down the field with ease, touchdown. I'm like, oh, this guy's going to be good this year. Because 2018 was not good. And the first drive, he just drove down with ease. I'm like, oh, this guy's going to be a problem. And sure enough, he won MVP that year. All right, let's watch this painfulness. This game was so bad. Thank God the highlights were only 6 minutes. This is why I hate not playing stars in preseason. To some extent, because we looked so bad to start off 2019 because we rested our stars the entire preseason for the most part. They played very little, and it backfired. I think Vidvik also had some nice kicks in this game. All right. Minshew, low throw, yeah. Yeah, we didn't cross midfield. We did not cross midfield at all this game. Oh, man. I've not seen the TV highlights of this game. I've seen, obviously I was there, so I didn't see the TV highlights. I had no desire to see the TV highlights afterwards. It's crazy. The highlights now for NFL are like 15 minutes. Now, if this was like 6 minutes. Yeah. Lamar's touchdown pass coming up in the first quarter. That was the moment I'm like, oh, this guy's going to be a problem. And that back shoulder, too. That back shoulder was nice. Is it Willie Snead? Yeah, I think it was to Willie Snead. No, Chris Moore. That was Chris Moore. Yeah, the back shoulder. Yeah, Snead scored the touchdown. I was like, Snead did something. I was like, I remember Snead doing something with Lamar. The back shoulder was to Moore, and the touchdown was to Snead. I'm like, oh, crap. Is What a Pro Wants the worst sports-related ad? Yes, because A, it's annoying. B, they sing off key. C, it takes a classic song and makes it terrible. A lot of stuff. All right. Oh, we did cross midfield. We're at the 49 3/4. And then we lose 2 yards. So we did cross midfield by like a quarter of a yard. Anthony with the tour, thank you so much. Let me get to that in a bit. Gordon Rex Ambrose post-race interviews. All right, we'll do that. We will do that. Yeah, this game was brutal. And we made their backup... Who was their backup? McSorley? We made him look competent. Yeah, it is McSorley. Yeah, we made him look competent. It's crazy. He made him look actually competent. Do you think artists who sue companies for commercials where people sang off key on their songs? No, they don't sue. They don't sue. If anything, it's better for them because it makes more people realize the original song. All right, where does Minshew get decapitated? Because he plays the whole game. The problem is that Minshew plays the entire game. Where does he get decapitated? So I remember that. God, the tackling for the backups was so bad. This is why the Jags were bad in 2020, because the depth from 2019, it just stayed there. Are the 94 Chargers the worst Super Bowl team based on how they play throughout the playoffs? Yeah, I'd say so. How many passes did Minshew have tipped in this game? Holy crap. Man. These corners were so bad, and they were going to get worse when Jalen Ramsey requested a trade and got out later that season. Oh my God. Our secondary was depleted. Remember, this was 2 years ago. We had Jalen Ramsey and AJ Boye, and Boye's passer rating target was like 31, and Ramsey was playing at an all-pro level. And then to go to this. 90% of the comments are about the Ravens, which I get, because Lamar played his butt off this game. And obviously Ravens are more fans than the Jaguars. And no Jags fan wants to watch the highlights of this game because it was terrible. Why does any Jags fan want to watch the highlights of this game that they did terrible at? Like, you watch the team not cross midfield, you don't want to watch this. It's all Ravens highlights. I'm afraid when I hear Christina Aguilera's original now, I think of that crappy off-key singing in the commercial. Hopefully that commercial dies off at some point and you won't think of that anymore. This might be the player who got decapitated. This might be the one. No, because... Oh, wait a second. Okay, wait, I'm pausing it. Minshew didn't play the whole game. I forgot. Minshew didn't play the whole game. Was that Tanner Lee that threw the pick? I guess he was still on the team. I think there was a game, I forget if it was the Ravens game, where Tanner Lee tried an underhanded pass. I think that was... Was that Tanner Lee who threw... Or was that Magoo? I couldn't tell who threw the pick. I know Tanner Lee played... He was garbage. So they... Wait, so this highlight film didn't have Minshew getting decapitated? How? That was like the one thing people remember from that game. It doesn't appear in the NFL highlight film? Man. They really did not do a good job with highlights back then. That's crazy. The one play people remember from this game is Minshew losing his helmet and getting his head taken off. On a clean play, mind you. Because his helmet was too loose. Because it came off... People forget. It came off a few times during that game. The time everyone remembers is the time he got hit, but it came off like twice or three times during that game because it was just so loose on like regular hits, and then he just got decapitated. I guess in the honor of that, I have to watch that play because I don't know how that's not a highlight. Yeah, this game was brutal. Yeah, Magoo was number 2. He got picked off. Tanner Lee had the pick 6. What a Whopper wants, what a Whopper needs, whatever makes me happy sends me to the combination of full game grocery store. Oh God, get out. Oh man. Is it not on YouTube? I typed in Gardner Minshew loses helmet. It's not there. Did people just forget that play happened? Oh wait, someone posted it. Savage Brick Sports posted it. But it's part of a compilation. So, wow. People just forgot this ever happened. Yeah. That's what people remember from that game. Holy crap. I forget how hard that was. Kicking Destiny 3, yeah, I think so. I don't see why not. It was a success in terms of getting people to bet. Oh my God. Yeah, that's what people remember from that game. How did that not make it on the highlight reel? Because A, that was a sack, B, that was clean. I don't get how that didn't make it on the NFL highlight reel at all. Wow. I don't know how they didn't make it. All right. Gordon Rex Ambrose. Are there NFL plays that can violate YouTube community guidelines? Yes, there are. Yes, there are. Absolutely, there are. I know people have gotten videos removed because of that. Anything involving a hit where a guy is like concussed for a while, yeah, they can violate. Or like any slow motions of like if you have like a wear situation from Louisville, a slow motion like that, yeah, it can violate it. All right. All right, let's see Gordon Rex Ambrose. Yeah, that's dirty. That's a dirty wreck. That's a dirty wreck. Oh, Mario Smith still sounds exactly the same. He looks and sounds exactly the same as he did 16 years ago. I not think that was what Ambrose sounded like. Is he Australian? Wow, that's a great attitude. Yeah, Gorn got suspended. That's good. Hip throw tackle was a good idea. Banning it, I see. Okay, here's the thing. I have no problem banning it, just not. Yeah, Mendoza, just Mendoza. I have no problem banning the hip throw tackle for player safety by issuing fines after the fact. I don't see how referees can possibly officiate the hip drop tackle in real time. They can barely officiate as it is. Now we add another element of subjectivity. I don't see how. I don't see how they're going to do it. If you want to like retroactively ban it, like in terms of fines, that's one thing. But I hate how they're doing it here. Kid Breaks GameCube, Amphibia with a 2. Thank you so much, man. Let me get your name in there. Once again, coming in holiday donations. Really appreciate it. 57.97. I think 50 in the last stream or 47. So this has been a fun stream. Good stream. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. Kid Breaks GameCube. All right. Me breaking my GameCube because I don't want it anymore. Oh god. This seems like a very bad idea. And this feels real too. This isn't like a skit. Like this feels 100% real. Don't need the GameCube, so you're gonna. Why not just like donate to someone who does want it? I feel like you just donate to someone who does want it. Because people would kill for a GameCube back then. He never says why he doesn't need it. He doesn't say why he doesn't need it anymore. Oh, here we go. Oh, he doesn't need it because it has the Wii. That's kind of spoiled on his part. So you break it? So if you don't need it because you have the Wii, your logic is to just break it? Because you don't want it anymore? That's horrible. That's... For what? You could sell it to... And for what, too? Like... Yeah, he's destroying history. Yeah, and for... Literally, for what? For a few views on YouTube? You can make money selling it. You can make a ton of money selling your GameCube. Just give it a GameStop. Literally, trade it at GameStop. They'll give you something for it. They'll give you Wii games. They'll give you Wii games that you need. Yeah, I mean, there's a pool in his yard. This kid, has to be. Has to be. I mean, based on the house he's in, I mean, there's a pool in his yard. Yeah, like he's definitely well off. But I don't know who. He's got 7 subs on YouTube, and this vid is 2,100 views. This was uploaded 12 years ago, so this was uploaded November 7, 2011. Wow, he did this 7 subs. He can't even monetize this video. This vid is not even monetized. This video cannot be monetized because you need 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. So he's doing this for no reason. He's literally doing this for no reason whatsoever. He could have made money off this or like made the kid's day, and he gets nothing out of this. What is the logic here? What is the logic here? At the very least, if you're going to destroy the GameCube, look, there's a pool right there. You can make a video before you destroy the GameCube. At least throw the GameCube into the pool and then retrieve it and see if it still works. That could be an interesting video. Like, that would be way more interesting than just a kid breaking his GameCube. Because he doesn't need it anymore. Yeah, what do GameCubes go for on eBay? Like, what do they go for? Like, this is nuts. GameCube. You can buy a GameCube on eBay. Buy for about $100. About $100 you can buy a GameCube. Again, you're trading a GameStop for something. You're trading a GameStop for something too. And plus, you don't need the GameCube to get the Wii. They're 2 different consoles. The GameCube, you set the Wii, you have to like move. The Wii, you have to be active. That's very different. Not that I would get the logic of like I don't need the PlayStation more because I have an Xbox. Not that I would get the logic, but like the Wii is a completely different console. He breaks the GameCube because he doesn't want it anymore, which is crazy. That's just so spoiled on his end. Because you don't want a GameCube, you're just going to destroy it. Especially because, in all likelihood, he didn't buy the GameCube with his own money. That was his parents who bought the GameCube for him. Yeah, I'm like, this is not his GameCube. His parents bought it. Yeah, he put up 4 videos in his YouTube career. Combined, they have like 2,500 views combined. So yeah, that was really worth it. All for clout. You just ticked off your parents. You made yourself look like a spoiled brat. And you got no money out of it. All for literally nothing. All for literally nothing. Yeah, Wii's compatible with GameCube too. Oh yeah, that makes it even worse. I forgot about that. That makes it even worse. Because Wii, if you don't like the remote of the Wii for a certain game, which for certain games I would hate the Wii remote for. Like, I couldn't imagine playing a sports game on a Wii. Like, not like Wii Sports or anything, but like a Madden game on a Wii. I couldn't imagine that. Like, you want to sit down and play? Yeah, just play it on a GameCube. I also love as he's destroying it. He says Nintendo makes good games. So why are you destroying it? He's like upset that he can't destroy it. But he's trying to, and he is. He's like throwing a rock at it, and it's still not like destroying it like properly. He has to reiterate that doesn't because it's. Does this make him sound sympathetic? It doesn't. Is anyone on his side? Like, I don't know if anyone's on his side at this point. Yeah, no one is... Yeah, literally no one's on his side in the comments. Like, literally just... If you're going to destroy it, like, throw it into the pool that you have, like, 5 feet away from you, and then do a video on if it still works afterwards. That's crazy. Oh my god, the things people do for views. That doesn't even make any sense. Amphibian with another 2, and thank you so much. Carl Hardy Sr. returns. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's see this. Let's see this. Carl Hardy Sr. returns. Alright. Why was this uploaded by a news channel? This is uploaded by the NBC News channel in Florida. Why? Oh, man. Got the hot tub. This is good. What the? I'm just so confused why a news channel uploaded this. Another tour by Amphibia, thank you so much. Talk about prank call by Prankology. Alright, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that next. The production quality is amazing on this. Like, this would be a fun Super Bowl commercial. This would be a good idea for a Super Bowl commercial. Oh, wait, is this a real ad? I thought this was a joke. This is a real ad. That's a genius ad. I thought this was a skit. No, this is... I did not think this was a real ad. This is genius. That was great. That was a great one. All right, talk about prank call. Prankology. All right, let's see what this is. A description: I asked for a double cheese taco. The man said, "How can I help you through?" Okay. So I don't think that's on the menu. Double cheese with ham taco. What? What the? It's just saying words at this point. Connor Reagan's with 2. Thank you so much. Matt Walsh reacts to driver's side story. We'll do that. Nacho cheese? What the heck is this? Come on with your horse. Okay, this is, yeah. Okay. That's pretty harmless. That's pretty harmless. All things considered. I've seen worse. Reacting to driver's license. All right, here we go. Matt Walsh reacts to driver. Oh, jeez. All right, this is very clearly a parody of what Ben Shapiro does. Very clearly. Favorite place to go not related to sports, cannot be somewhere in Arizona or New York. Ooh, I mean, I love cruises. I love cruises. Favorite place to go? I would love Hawaii was awesome. Hawaii is awesome. Bizarre fucking medical condition. Anthony with another 2, and thank you so much. What if Drew Bledsoe never got hurt by 2-point lead? Or I have not seen that. Let me check that out after this. Don't know what a TV is. This is awesome. Trying crying. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is an amazing parody. This is an amazing parody. Oh my god. This is incredible. Have I never seen this before? Oh my god. Oh my god. And then we'll do the Drew Bledsoe 2-point thing. Left some before episode 16. Not wrong. Wow. So wait. So according to the NFL, the reason the NFL Network is not airing any games is because the AFL is not paying the production company. So just got that update. That league is a disaster. All right. Final thing. So clock's at 0. Never got hurt by 2-point lead. Wait, by 2-point lead? Wait. Oh, 2-point lead. All right. There's a few of them. All right. There's a few videos about Bledsoe not get hurt. All right. All right. He does not lead him to the Super Bowl. This is very clear parody. Oh, so the camera wins an Oscar. Seeing Eli Manning. Yeah, this is definitely what would have happened. Halloween 99, Tim Couch threw 3 touchdowns. 2 of them were to what receiver? Was it Morgan? It might have been Morgan. When the Jags hit South Beach, I'm guessing Dolphins win. I'm guessing Dolphins win. Yeah, that's 100% what happens. That's 100% what happens. People think it's serious. People think in the comments it's serious. They're like, they stopped when they said the Pats don't win the Super Bowl. And like, you very clearly did not watch the rest. A documentary about the AFL reboot. I mean, I'll probably do a JG9 News vid at some point. Because there's a lot to dissect here. There's a lot to dissect. Alright, but with that, the clock's at 0. And, that is the end of the OT period. That's the end of a long day of streaming. We were on since 9:50 in the morning. My time. It's now 5 o'clock my time. So 7 straight hours of talking. It's been a fun stream, though. It's been a fun stream. We got 2 really close, really good games. Crazy finish in the game between Arlington and Michigan, and then DC, San Antonio. Big, big win for DC as they keep their playoff hopes alive and make this UFL season a bit more interesting going down to the final 4 weeks of the season. Oh, the date. Oh, the date for when it's going to happen and the time. I would go December. Like week 14. It's usually around December that we play them. I don't know why. It's usually around December, though. If it's in Florida, it's usually around December. It's never November. I don't know why. It's never November. But yeah, any schedule release updates, I'll do a video on, and we'll go live for those. Tomorrow night, GeoGuessr stream at 7 p.m. Eastern. That'll be a fun stream, as always. Cannot wait for that. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Thank you for the love and support. Thank you for the donations. Really, really appreciate it, guys. Until next time, JG9 signing off. We've got all 4 UFL games coming up next week, so be sure to stay here for those. Thank you again for making this the #1 stream for UFL coverage on YouTube. Really appreciate you guys, and thank you for a fun stream as always. So see you guys tomorrow for GeoGuessr, and I'll see you guys soon. And new video coming out tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern. If you haven't seen the video today, go check it out if you haven't already. Thank you again. I'll see you guys soon.